All right, now we're gonna react to a bunch of bimbos. I suspect. I'm ready to be proven wrong, but I'm gonna go into this as if these are a bunch of bimbos. You know.
It's hard to not go in with that thought when you see the picture.
Say.
Yeah.
You don't say.
They make it hard.
All right.
Someone for me if I needed you to. Not that I'm just going to ask on a regular
just jumping
day,
in what
but,
you're talking about.
if I needed you to be my Clyde.
Okay, so I mean, despite the fact that you consider yourself fairly dominant, you need someone who supersedes you in their dominance. You wouldn't,
Absolutely.
even though you consider yourself perhaps leaning a bit more dominant or masculine, you don't want a feminine guy.
I can't date a female, and no, I don't want a more feminine guy.
Okay.
It's like
Transphobe.
Right?
okay, that's cute,
Right?
but like if you start crying in front of me, I'm just gonna like laugh. I really will. Like that's like really weird for me.
Okay, so you need have you thought about dating an MMA fighter maybe? Or
No, listen, because I'd fucking
cry.
wrestle them all the time.
you
How much do you think this lady?
wrestle them?
I would fucking grapple.
How much stuff do you think she has on herself? Like some of these people.
What do you mean have on herself?
Like I don't know, like makeup,
A lot.
extra
A lot.
eyelashes,
Yeah, a lot.
hair extensions, plastical operations.
Maybe not because she looks young, but she will eventually, I'm sure.
Maybe something in her face like cheeks and stuff. I don't know.
All day long. Like I would wear them out. Like again,
Talking like
I'm
jujitsu
competitive.
or
Oh, anything. Like jujitsu's not on the ground really most of the time, I don't feel like, or more like karate, but like anything. Like even in bed. I would literally fuck you until you were doubting your sexuality. Like I feel like my ex
This
literally
is so bad to say if you want somebody that's gonna stay with you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You know what I mean? Like if you want a serious dude, a woman that talks like this is the only thing you would want to do is fuck her. That's it.
Yeah.
went
Yeah.
gay because of
I
it.
know.
I think she just needs somebody
Yeah.
to match her energy. Like you're just looking for
Yeah,
a
but
match.
then when they match my energy,
no, I don't. I think you need someone calm and mellow.
See, exactly. I feel like I've learned
Yeah,
this about myself, and until I find someone
Good for
that I
you.
respect
Good
enough
for
to
you.
be in my life, it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna be me.
But
Okay.
will they be down for all that?
That's
See,
true,
that's what
then.
I'm saying.
Would who be?
Like somebody
A
who's
reg.
more calm and balanced out.
I feel like it would
don't-
scare them away.
Yeah.
a little bit.
I think it is
Yeah.
very scary because
Maybe
like,
they don't want to deal with it.
that's
you know?
what I'm saying. And you know what? This
Who
actually
wants
just
to?
happened. I had this guy that I was seeing, just not even seeing. It was like we started talking for like 3 weeks. He hit me up at like 3 a.m. when I was in Miami, and he was like, "Hey, I just Googled you and saw that you did porn, and I don't want this." That was a regular person, and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I tried, you know,
what's up,
I
Nico?
tried. I also
What's
tried
up?
someone who did what I did, and I turned them basically gay. So like the fuck.
You turned a guy.
I told you it was my ex. Like I fucked him until he became gay or something. I swear to God.
When you say you,
Wait,
What
fuck
does
him?
that mean?
Yeah.
I fuck him.
So she fucked him so hard that she made him not want to fuck a woman more? Or what? That he became tired of it?
You know, back in the days, if she said this back in the days, I would have taken it as, you know, she takes the lead in the fucking.
Yeah.
But today, though,
Yeah, you don't know.
they might be actually fucking the dudes. Like, you know what I mean? Like my wife's boyfriend's boyfriend. You know, it's like
Yeah,
weird
I
shit.
know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know what she means here. Like, is she meaning literally?
Yeah, maybe she put a what's it called? Strap on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
like you mentioned pegging before. Were you pegging him or more?
No,
like,
he wouldn't let me.
Is
But
this like a
he
death
wouldn't
by
let-
snoo snoo? Do you know?
I have no
Futurama
idea who these
reference?
women are,
No.
but this is the whatever podcast they have. Like, I don't know. I think they have different girls on
I think so.
every show or something.
oh, you do?
Basically, just these like Amazon giant, like muscular women, just like would crush the pelvis. It's
Okay, well, listen, I'm not trying to hurt anybody.
Okay.
I just fuck you and fuck you. I'm sorry. Lay you and lay you until, you know, like you're like, oh my God, I have no more cum inside my body anymore. The fuck is wrong with this lady? Like, you'll never want to cheat on me.
You know, this is what I'm saying. Later on, in about, I don't know how old she is, but in like 10, 15 years, when she realized that she, you know, She wants to have a steady guy. And when he sees this, like,
Yeah.
I want to fuck them until there's no cum inside. Whatever she's saying. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing because if a dude wants to, have you as a wife, he don't want that shit to be out there. Plus, it doesn't make you that I can't trust you. It's hard.
You'll be drained. Like there's nothing left in you to cheat. But I will cheat.
Wait,
Someone's
so-
daughter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Wow,
Yeah.
that just got deep.
What about you?
Oh my God. So this actually, okay. So I was on another podcast and this clip went viral with me saying that I love cheating. It's actually my biggest fantasy. So, yeah.
Need I say more?
No, you don't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
In the future, I love cheating.
Yeah, this is a good
I can't
wife.
even keep up. Okay.
I know.
Your
Listen,
biggest
I told you I was a
fantasy-
fucking 7. If you want to rate that higher, you go right ahead.
Wait, your biggest fantasy is
Cheating. Not
you
even my
cheating.
biggest. It's like one of my fantasies. I'm a little fucked up. So,
Well,
listen. Yes.
explain the
Why not
cheating thing.
polyamory?
Explain that word.
Polygamy?
Wait, so
Can I buy a vowel?
Oh my lord.
Okay, so listen, cheating, it's not that fucking difficult. You're with someone or they're with someone. I don't even have to be with someone, but if you're with someone and you have a girl, I'm gonna sit on your fucking dick and be like, isn't my pussy tighter? Isn't it better? Isn't that just hot?
Yeah, but
What the-
for how long?
Right? It's not gonna. If you continue this way, lady, it's not gonna be like that.
Yeah. What's up with these ear things?
I don't know.
Oh, you want
But this
the
is
competition?
so sad. These are the kind of ladies that really can destroy a whole society. I think, especially back in the days, but now also.
Look at how she's dressed. I don't think. What is that? Is she in her underwears? What is that?
Yeah.
No.
I'm a competition in myself. Like, I just have to. It's not even that I have to win.
Wait, you
it's
want?
like
Hold on. You want to cheat on the guy, or you want the guy to cheat on you?
either. It's so
She
hot
wants a
either
girl
way.
in the
like,
picture.
It's
I
hot.
want you
He
to
can say
cheat
who
on
he
me.
prefers.
It's
Not
so
even.
hot.
I've been in relationships and I'm like cheating with someone else, and I'm like, this is so hot.
Oh, so wait, is this like a cuck queen thing?
Yes.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, so cuck
Yes.
cuck queen is the opposite of the female version of a cuckold, where you derive pleasure by being
Seeing your partner.
cucked, like basically being cheated on.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, wait. Here's a scenario, and I mean this is a bit haram, but
Haram.
okay. Here's a scenario I heard once that from a cuck queen. She wanted to be placed on the bed, laying like her back on the bed, have another girl placed on top of her, and then have her boyfriend fuck the other girl,
Oh, I've done that at my Halloween party actually.
so that you
it was
could
the girlfriend
feel.
on bottom, and the boyfriend was fucking me in doggy style while I was
Oh.
sucking on her. Yeah.
Okay, so the girl was getting cuck queened.
Is that what it is?
Maybe this was just a threesome. I don't know.
It
Okay.
could be, but they were together and I wasn't with either.
What was the thing about the dry? You would do what? Dry? It would be so. You would.
Oh, like I'd suck all the cum out of a guy after like fucking them multiple times a day, every day for like weeks. Dude, yeah, you'd be dry too. Like you have no babies left inside of you.
This is a lot, and like if I may
Wife
interject,
material
do.
right here, man.
this thing kind of feels inauthentic
shit.
and like put on.
I actually get that a lot.
Like I feel
Wait,
like
wait, is
didn't
she
hear
calling
what-
her out?
I
This kind of a-
didn't hear what she said.
Oh
inauthentic.
shit!
This thing kind of feels inauthentic
shit.
and like put on.
I actually get that a lot.
Like I feel like Tina Fey right now. Like you can stop with the sexy baby act. Like,
Well, like not.
but I
everything's
know
gonna
you're
fit
not
into
going
your,
to.
Like,
I just
idea.
okay. What?
Yeah, that's my first
What'd you
thought.
say?
She's insecure. She's putting it up as an image to be cool or accepted, if you want to take it like, say like that.
Yeah.
This is her way of trying to get some loving attention. But this is the easy way for her because she has a great body, she's beautiful, but she don't know another way. So she's gonna play this card really, really hard because
Yeah.
it works for a while. But
Until
it's
she
not.
starts
Yeah,
to
but she's
lose
not
the-
gonna get anything real. I don't even think that she will get some real friendship. And also, don't forget, like she has a girlfriend, a friend. They're not gonna be totally comfortable with.
With her.
Yeah, if they have a boyfriend or
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, that's right.
We got some trust issues here.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And I think she's like a little bit stunned here with the other girl saying this.
Well, I basically did, but what were you saying while I was
gonna
talking?
say, I think you're gonna meet people in the world that are just going to not fit your idea of and expectations of like what.
This
people
is
are
not
gonna
an
say.
idea.
And
It's not
yeah,
that it's
cheating,
unexpected.
Nico, is, you know, especially like if it's from a woman, she already moved on, you know, if a woman cheats. But if a dude cheats, it doesn't necessarily mean that he stopped loving her. But of course, it could mean that too. But yeah, I agree.
But for her, it's more like a lifestyle. I don't think that she ever loved someone. So in a way, the cheating doesn't become legit with her, you know? Do you get what I mean?
With who?
With her.
This girl.
Yeah, if she has a boyfriend and she says she loves to cheat,
Yeah.
the relationship is never going to be so serious that it's actually going to be cheating, you know?
Yeah.
If I go and fuck someone else, that is cheating. We're married. We've been together for like fucking 7-8 years or something.
Yeah.
That is cheating. But her lifestyle for me is not, you're not cheating
Yeah.
because you don't have a real relationship.
I agree.
Expected all of this. It's just it feels inauthentic.
But if you expected it, why does it feel inauthentic?
It can be both of those things at the same time. I'm saying like this feels like an hyper-sexualized persona
Which is
that you
exactly
put on.
what I am.
Yeah.
I
And
liked what the blonde girl is
Yeah,
saying here.
absolutely.
That's some real stuff.
not
even a
really
persona, like,
letting
I'm
your authentic
completely-
self.
And you know, not only that she's saying real stuff, but as a girl to actually have the balls
Yeah.
to do
That
that.
is good. That is good. And to her face also.
Yeah. I
But
like
also
that.
her whole appearance, the other girl, feels
one?
not the red hair
Yeah.
feels non-authentic because we know that everything on her is fake. The hair
Yeah.
is fake. The makeup makes it fake. She has some ears, so
Yeah.
she puts on a
A
non-authentic
costume.
look.
It's
Yeah,
like
a costume.
Yeah. True. While the other one is just basic blonde.
Yeah.
Like basic.
Ever be shown to
And you know what? Yes.
Don't forget to take it back a bit because I don't really hear.
Yeah. Yes, more dudes will want to fuck the redhead, but
Of course.
more dudes will want to get steady with the blonde one.
Yeah.
So the blonde one wins, even though it doesn't appear that way. You know what I mean? That's funny. That's funny.
I am.
and
It's
you're
not
not,
even a
really
persona, like,
letting
I'm
your authentic
completely-
self ever be shown to people.
I don't think I would be my authentic self if I was with somebody. I'm being authentic by being completely single and letting myself be alone and be this crazy.
I mean, it's not about your relationship status. It's just about how you're interacting with.
but I
all of
feel
us
like it
right now.
is just in a little bit because
Not
that
really,
has
though.
so much to do with like he's just asking about it. Like
I mean, your
Where that was the
persona
whole
that you're
question.
using like on camera right now. It honestly even feels different than
Like the blonde
Yeah,
girl.
yeah.
how you were acting before we started recording.
Oh, girl, it doesn't. You weren't talking to her outside. I don't think you were like.
Okay,
Engaging
hold on.
with her.
Hold on.
Are you guys really
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hold
Or
on.
you
One
were
thing.
very
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
we just
Right.
met
Oh,
at
right.
the door.
Okay.
Oh, so great.
Either way, like I'm just saying, this feels like
No,
some,
I do understand that you might feel a certain way.
For some people, it feels unauthentic because they're
Oh,
so
absolutely.
like.
And especially if you've never been
It's not-
introduced to someone
yeah.
like
I
me.
mean, even
Yeah.
if you
Someone
keep this
like me,
persona
she's
up
putting
100%
herself
of the
very
time.
high up on the pedestal.
Yeah.
You know, it's nothing special nowadays to be a super crazy, highly active, sexually active girl. That is like almost old
It's
news
the
now.
norm.
Yeah, it's the norm. So she becomes more of a pervert than something exciting, you know.
Yeah.
Like the blonde girl here, she is more rare now than the red hair is.
Yeah. She's the one that is valuable
Yeah.
now. And also I can
Rare also, not only valuable, but rare because the red hair is like, oh, you never met someone like me, crazy like me. Dude, you're all over the place.
Yeah.
There's 100,000s of you in just one city. You're not special anymore.
Exactly. And the blonde one, she has more confidence in her eyes. I see that over the red
Yeah.
one.
And with all the people that you meet,
Eric.
I still think it's a persona.
I think you're entitled to that
Hold on.
opinion. And
Yeah,
that's
I know
fine.
I am. It's just like, do
I'm
you have a
confused
response?
as
Okay,
to like
I know
hold
I
on.
am.
We
Good.
can continue that thread in just a sec. Eric, people are saying that the TTS is not working. Have you been noticing this in the chat?
Takes to speech.
Yeah, so there's a super chat that said it.
But you haven't seen it in the chat. You got to let me know way sooner, guys. I apologize. Our TTS.
I haven't seen it in chat.
Okay. Chat. For some reason, I thought
In
I had fixed our
Romania, there are a lot
TTS.
of
The
girls
TTS is not
that type.
working.
Are you from
I
Romania,
do not know
Nico?
why it's not.
What, the red hair or the blonde
showing
hair?
up. I'm trying to
Probably
trigger
the
it.
redhead. Or maybe.
Everywhere.
So for
Everywhere
those of
there's
you who
girls
Maybe
like
it
this.
means the
I'm gonna try to
blonde
fix
one.
it
Because
now.
that is
I
basically
apologize
right now
to
in
the-
a sad
all of you,
way
'cause
the
we
only
had,
way
like,
that
red
girls
hair.
get
at least
think
5
they get
TTSs
good
that
at
attempt to
like
come through.
valuable
I'm very
attention
sorry,
now.
guys.
The only the sexuality.
Who, I mean, for what you're contributing,
Because
I
it's
apologize that we're
easy.
having these technical
I
issues.
know,
with the
that's
TTS.
easy,
I'm
the
gonna go work
lazy,
on it right now.
and the addictive.
If you guys want to continue
Yeah.
with your back and forth
I
on this,
wanted to say maybe she is a person. She acts. She has a, but
What's
it
with the
might be
mask?
part of her
Yeah,
personality
what the fuck is that, man?
to.
I mean, if your
Sure.
personality.
Why would you put that
Put
on?
it back a bit.
Why would you put that
I
on?
don't know.
It's like the reverse mouth diaper.
Uh,
On the eyes instead.
But it might be
How
part
much
of.
you want to put it back?
Maybe she.
you with your back and forth
I
on this.
wanted to
Just when
say
you pause
maybe
something.
maybe she is a person. She acts. She has a, but it might be part of her personality to.
To act.
If your
Sure.
personality
It's part
is
of
just
her
an
personality to
amalgamation
act.
of,
Yeah.
like porn you've watched or some like actually it just comes from my happiness. Like I'm so bubbly and happy and I have
I
so
don't
much
think
joy.
you're- I don't think
Your
she's happy
bubbliness,
at all.
Your flirtiness.
She's bubbly and happy.
I have two things to say. First of all, I don't think she's happy, but almost the absolute first is I don't think she's know what happiness is.
Ah, she thinks this is happiness.
Yeah, but she don't know, and I know that I've noticed that a lot of girls, people, but especially girls, really don't know what happiness really is for them.
Why is that though? Why does that happen with girls?
I think it because we constantly want we have, I don't know, adapt. We're an adaptive species. To be accepted is so deep in a girl's personality. So we usually just adapt to be accepted. And then in that act, we need to try to find some weird happiness, but we are not who we are. So then if you don't know who you are and you're acting, then you're not going to know who you are and what makes you happy.
Yeah.
And I think this is
Sexuality
it doesn't
is everything
feel-
to
and
me.
also the
authentic.
information, the brainwash, everything from she was small, you know.
Yeah.
This is cool, this is hot, this is fun, this is exciting, this is, you know, the thing.
Yeah.
This will make you, someone told her this will make you happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
to other people.
Can
At
I-
least not
can
to
I
me.
interject?
And I think a lot of people
Not
not
to you,
would
but you
also
really
think
don't know
that.
anything about me other than what I've just said. So how do
I know.
you
I don't.
feel
I don't know
anything
anything
like
about
it's
you,
enough?
but I know that what I'm encountering right now isn't who you really are. Okay.
When it comes She's a to age, psychologist.
No, no,
She
that's
has a
fine.
doctorate.
I really,
She
that's
knows.
okay.
Direct.
So many people,
does.
I feel like I come off
She knows.
so
She just diagnosed
intimidating
her.
because
No,
of.
you're not.
I'm just.
You know,
not
I'm
intimidating.
wondering if there will be a point where the redhead will say, "Well, you wish you could be like
Yeah,
this, but
you're
you just don't look
you're
as
just
good."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wonder if that will come eventually when she snaps. You know?
happy, and so many people don't understand that that's just simply it. And I'm so fucking sexually driven by a lot of my choices. My horniness
I know
has
that.
gotten me here, like really has, and I'm so proud of it. So
How many guys have you
Proud of
slept
your
with?
I actually don't know my number because I'm not a freak and I don't count.
I know.
But
Like,
you sleep
men
with-
aren't like just me.
I've counted.
How I'm
Oh,
trying
really?
to.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
I'm trying to
that's
gauge.
how
No,
I
because
feel.
I'm trying to gauge how much you like sex. Because you're talking about how much you like
I
sex.
do. I
So-
really
I think you
do.
can enjoy sex a lot and not have
Go
a
through
million, a bunch of
multiple
partners. Yeah.
I know. I'm asking her though.
I think
But I totally agree with
Is
exactly
Is it fair to
that.
say you're
doesn't
still
count,
trying to
it's just
figure out who you truly are? So this is right now your phase.
Yeah, I
of-
mean, not even a phase. I've had red, bright hair for over 5 years. Like, I haven't changed much other than getting bangs 2 years ago. So I've always been into
So
anime. I've
in
always been
her
into
eyes, change is the most the hair color is the importance here of
Yeah, I haven't
changing.
changed my hair.
No, I haven't
in
changed
5
at all.
years.
So what? All right.
I've always just had. I moved
not
from
shallow
a very
at all.
closed-minded space, family, friends, to burst
Okay, so
out and be
makes
me.
Something you said earlier is you won't take advice from people that you don't respect.
She
doesn't
So
try.
can you
Why-
explain who it is that you respect, and does that include either of your parents?
My dad and my business partner. My mom, I actually don't respect that much because she was a huge part in keeping me so caged so much of my life.
What? The mom wants. I would guess the mom doesn't want her to be that slutty.
Yeah.
But the dad does. That's a weird one.
Yeah, but wait. This is not so weird. Because if they are divorced and the dad desperately wants his daughter to love him, he will be more kind and understanding. We know a case of this.
If they're divorced.
Yeah.
But did she say that they were?
No, I'm just saying that if they are.
Uh.
But the mom is usually stricter than a divorced father.
Okay, but if they're not divorced, then it's really weird that the father is allowing this, but the mother is like, no.
Yeah, but you know guys today.
Yeah.
And back also.
My dad, I was raised very Christian. My dad was a pastor. I was homeschooled. It doesn't get more caged than that. I had no fucking life
your
for the
dad
longest
didn't.
time. My dad,
This is basically a rebellion she's doing now.
Comments. Your relationship with your dad. So that's actually
yeah. So me and my dad are really, really good friends. He knows what my whole family knows what I do. The rest of my family.
If I had a daughter and this was my daughter, it would be a disconnect. I could not be talking to her. If she reached this state, I'm not saying you can date guys and you maybe sleep around a little bit, but this much, that's a no, man. That's a big no, man.
Choose to not speak to me, and that's something I've accepted. But my dad and I have a really good connection because he's like the one male in my life that it's given me some of the best advice I've ever gotten.
What are those advice?
What's wrong with your dad, man?
And continue to encourage me to be positive no matter what happens.
Does he encourage you in your line of work, though?
Absolutely.
And he's a pastor? I bet he belongs to the church we reacted to the other day. Then.
Yeah, the fake church.
Yeah.
He encourages me to be safe.
That, why is that bad for her father to encourage her in her line of work just because it's a
you know
profession
what?
that you don't
can
respect?
I say something?
I
actually send my parents money
so you don't
every
consider it a
month.
re-
So
she
why
makes-
wouldn't he
she makes
encourage
money.
me? Like I
This is
help
a lot.
my family.
I don't know who to listen to right now.
She's she makes money. That's a profession. So I mean,
I don't know if I would call it that. I mean, a drug
profession.
dealer makes money.
Why
Is
is
that a really...
No,
But
that's not the
but
same
she-
thing.
I don't just do
Because
OnlyFans.
drug dealing is
It's not
illegal.
fair.
Yeah,
I understand.
don't do
OnlyFans
anything
isn't
illegal.
illegal.
One
But
person
look
at
at
a
this,
time,
like,
please.
prostitution is illegal.
Okay,
I'm not a
prostitution
prostitute.
isn't OnlyFans. That's consensual, and that's on a platform.
Ooh,
where
I like
there's-
that this is
Okay,
getting
but
brought
then
up.
people
though.
call prostitution the oldest profession, and I don't think of it as a profession.
You sound like my mom. My
Yeah,
mom
you-
thinks I'm literally out on the sidewalk selling myself when
I
I'm
think
like
it's a
doing
job,
OnlyFans
but
in
not
the
a
comfort
comfort
zone.
Well,
No,
you
you're
are.
giving
It's
yourself
just
for free,
yeah,
huh?
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Selling.
My $4
different
million
because it's
home.
2D, right?
2D.
Okay, so
On a screen.
You guys, we'll maybe come back to that. Just one point of clarification. You said you did, when you say you do OnlyFans, are you doing boy, girl,
Everything.
solo content?
Everything.
Have you done anything in the traditional porn industry?
No, I don't work for or have done anything for mainstream porn.
Got it. By the way, guys, I think we have TTS figured out, so I'm gonna start.
Red is
I'm
so
just-
fake. She
again,
acts
I
like every
apologize
other
that we,
e-girl online.
missed
She's
some of
just
these TTSs.
exaggerated
I know,
version
I
of the modern
feel
day
bad. Can you
e-girl.
hide that,
I
Eric?
say,
need
as
to,
I say.
Let me see.
W, mom. Exactly.
Black Socrates donated $200. What's good, Brian? Hope you had a good week. Looking
Thank you, man.
forward to the conversation. Also, glad modern science has advanced to the point where we can bring plastic dolls to life. Girl with red hair legitimately freaking me out with that face. Yikes.
So many people don't understand that, and I love that commentary because
How much makeup do you think she has, though? That looks to be a lot, doesn't it?
Probably, yeah, probably.
I mean, I'm no expert, but it looks like a good layer.
Yeah.
You know?
So I do the Ahego face based off of anime and anime culture and what I've learned and what I've observed. And a lot of people who don't understand anime or do anything like that, they don't understand it and they think it's just a dumb face. Which, listen, if I came from your perspective, I would think the same thing. So really don't
Okay.
blame anyone for having that opinion.
All right, Black Socrates, thank you for the TTS. Once again, sorry that it didn't come through right away. I'm going to get through all of these. By the way, can you turn your phone case so it's like facing the camera?
Yes. Hello, guys.
A little more? So it's like, yeah, there we go. Okay. All right, we have.
that you?
Yeah.
I want to get that for my little brother, which is kind of weird. But
All right, we have John Galt here. Thank you for the
want him to
100
get a
men.
girlfriend?
Hold on.
Or-
Mary, from a conservative Catholic perspective, do you think red pill manosphere values like from the Tates and Rollo are better, worse, or equal compared to woke, leftist, and feminist values? Would be interesting to hear you debate Farha Khalidi.
I've never heard of that person.
So she is married.
But oh
Your
gosh, I
quick
wish I
answer.
could hear the question again.
Do you think
I
red pill
am
manosphere
critical of
values?
I'm definitely critical of the red pill dating coach, whatever, like masculinity e-course thing, for sure.
So the question is it better, worse, or equal compared to woke, leftist, and feminist values?
Not as bad, but still bad.
Still bad. Okay.
They are both bad from my. They're
both
two
bad,
sides
yeah.
of the same coin, two extreme.
Like some of it feels like you're just selling the girl boss feminism, but repackaged for men.
Exactly.
It's like,
It's
get
a-
your
it's
bag,
a-
king.
It's a response to feminism,
Yeah.
but on an extreme level again.
But
so
it's just
we are
the same
still,
thing.
So she don't like Tate
no,
either.
because
I don't know if she doesn't like Tate.
just
but
said-
she's, yeah, but
or
she
the-
didn't say directly, I don't
feminine.
like Tate. But
I'll tell you this: if you're not red pill, you are blue pilled. So there are just two phases of reality, and that is oversimplification. So it's like fascism, basically. Either you are with me or you are against me. So I'm not necessarily blue pilled. I like to be in the middle. I'm purple pilled.
Well, it's interesting you bring up fascism, given your Italian.
That's because I mentioned that because I'm Italian.
But okay.
We kind of interrupted the circle.
All right, we have a hybrid here. Thank you for the Canadian 250, man. Appreciate it.
250 Canadian dollars. Question for everyone on the panel. What was your lowest moment in your life thus far and how did you overcome it?
Bro,
Most likely your answer will be linked back to your self-belief and your purpose. Cheers, Brian, for the podcast and MLD being back on.
Okay, for hybrid, thank you for the Canadian 250. Much appreciated. Certainly appreciate, and my apologies that your TTS wasn't instant. What was your lowest moment in your life thus far? Frankly, one of the things that actually I might have forgotten to instruct this before the show. One of the things we instruct the girls to not do, actually I don't think we did it this show, but we're not going to allow any trauma dumping on the show anymore because like, I'm sorry, man. Like I appreciate the 250, but I'm not going to let people come on the show and trauma dump. It's just not, it's a fucking buzzkill. So lowest point in your life, people are going to fucking trauma dump. So
Just say, like, summarize the worst point.
so that's a thing, apparently. Like
Nah.
if somebody just destroys the mood of the show.
Yeah. But it's good that he
Yeah,
put
yeah.
boundaries. I like it.
I agree.
Your life in 10 words.
drunkest point.
But I mean, shout out to for the support and obviously thank you for supporting me and MLD. So appreciate it. But yeah, we just can't have people trauma dumping. But lowest point in your life, and how
But
did
it
you
makes sense. You know, if we're doing one thing, I got a big problem with this. You know, I'm all over the place. If somebody talks about a completely different thing, I go off on that.
Yeah.
I have to fix that. But yeah, if you're focused on one thing, whatever they're talking about now, and then somebody comes up with a question that wants to talk about something completely different, it's not
And
good.
also imagine the mood, how it will be. Now it at least a bit, you know, it's a bit fun. It's interesting and, you know, in its way. If everyone here is going to talk about their saddest moment in life now, the
Yeah.
energy will be like,
Yeah.
overcome it?
That's
Where's
second-
Davon
Look.
Jackson when you need him? He left it. Okay. I feel bad because he
We don't
donated
have to answer
$250,
it.
but
Do you
it's
want
Can
like
you answer the second one?
We also
It's
were
just
going
like,
about
right.
relationship
Yeah,
status when
well-
we interrupted. So.
Well, yeah, but because these were
Because of the
TTSs, I need to
TTS,
get
yeah.
caught up. But we will continue around on that. Hybrid, do you want to submit another question? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Let me know. Okay, we do have to move on though. So okay, let's just whatever. Oh, here we go. Okay. Bad ZXE, thank you, man. Can you lower the volume a little bit? Just put it to.
Brian,
yeah.
good job perfectly mixing the podcast of Based and Cancer. Big ups to MLD. Busted you.
Good job, Brian. Good job perfectly mixing the podcast of Based and Cancer.
Girl, please, for the love of God, don't procreate.
What?
Busted UW girl, please, for the love of God, don't procreate.
I have no plans on it. I hate kids. Like, oh my yes.
You're not gonna have kids?
No, listen, this is another reason why I'm single. I don't need a man to have a child.
Yes.
Don't need a man.
But you
to
just
have a
said you
child.
don't like kids, but now you say you don't need a man to get kids.
Technically, you do.
No, okay, listen, I don't want a child, so that's what I'm saying. I don't
Do you
need
want
a man. so I
Do you
don't
want a husband?
I actually don't know. That's a really good question. I haven't figured that out yet.
And she's allowed to have that decision because your age is in a good spot for that. I'm pro women figuring it out before 30.
Yeah.
Bad ZXE, thank you for that donation, man. Really appreciate it. And then we have. Oh wait, did you do this one twice? He might have done it twice. I'm gonna trigger it twice because you're fucking Chad, dude. Thank you so much, man. Holy shit.
Bats_X donated
Thank you, man.
$200. Brian, great job mixing the podcast between based and cancer. Big ups to MLD. Buskin' you a girl, please, for the love of God, don't procreate.
He sent it twice.
Let's
So.
rewind.
Yeah,
You wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
I see your super chat, man. Thank you. Thank you.
Damn,
You're
Fawn.
so
Exactly the
funny.
same.
Okay, so yeah, sorry about the TTS is not coming through, guys. My bad. Okay, cool. We're caught up on the TTSs, so we can have you guys continue with that after.
I actually want to hear other people's opinions.
Yeah,
on it
we'll
for
come
sure.
back to that. So, and what was your longest relationship you said?
2 years and
Imagine how much
8
bully we'll
months.
get.
2 years.
She
I
will
was
have a
engaged.
kid. Fuck yeah!
But it's not necessarily so because a lot of moms will be like her.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah.
let's say I'm one of the kids, and we go to school, and they're like figuring out that's
Nick,
my
you 12335. Or private school.
yeah, and they figure out that's my mom, and then they go and look up porno movies with my mom. Chapter episode 1, episode 2.
That's not gonna be so uncommon in a few years.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be.
Okay, good times. Relationship
I'm
status.
in a relationship. It's been 9 months.
Okay. And is that your longest relationship you've ever been in?
Yes.
That's your at
Yes,
33.
9
Your
months.
longest relationship.
You can use that against
now.
me in the near future. Yes.
That's
Please use it against me in the near future. Yeah.
What
That's
about
from
you?
Metal Gear.
I know.
I'm currently single, and my longest relationship's been like 2.5 years, I think. And right now, yeah, I'm not really looking for a relationship. Not like Naya said. Like, I think it's easier to be focused on yourself when you're not focused on somebody else. And I'm
Yeah,
also
like
somebody who just
Satanism.
cares so much about my
Focus
partner.
on yourself.
And
the ego.
But in that case, it's kind of true though. If you're with the wrong people all the time, like in a relationship,
yeah, of course.
it's better to just not be with anybody and just figure out yourself.
Yeah, but if you're just gonna focus on yourself all the time, then you're gonna start up really lonely.
Yeah, but maybe she meant trying to figure out who she is. But who
I'm
knows?
not that
Maybe
sure.
you're right. I don't know.
And I tend to give so much of my time and loyalty to them and not focus on myself. So it's been really good to take a break,
Sure.
focus on school and myself.
How long have you been single?
Like only like 4 months. Kind
Okay.
of.
I'm currently in a very committed relationship. My longest relationship was about 10 months, but that's not the current one I'm in. My first boyfriend, my last boyfriend.
Okay.
I am single. I've been single for a while
How old is she? Like 44?
Yeah, I think so.
because I've been traveling, not traveling, living a lot of different places. Not the girl that ever felt like she needed to be in a relationship. I'm from Wisconsin. Tried to go against the grain with the whole getting married right out of college. But right now I did a lot of work on myself, took courses on how to be more feminine, be the queen kind of stuff, and I'm trying to welcome in my king.
Be the queen
Yes,
and welcome in your king.
correct.
So you're trying to
I
find
know.
Wait, so this is
I
like
don't
a-
subscribe to that kind of language either. But what I mean by that is I'm a straight woman. I've had to learn to say it like
Excuse me, you're a cis
Right?
woman.
Right?
that because I did date up in Silicon Valley, and things got very convoluted up there.
Wait.
Silicon Valley's got some interesting stuff going on with the tell us some stories. That's interesting.
3 guys I met from the apps. I started the apps when I was up there. That was completely new for me.
Like dating apps?
Dating apps, yes.
It's all apps in Silicon Valley.
Bumble, Hinge.
Isn't that
Did you do Tinder?
Tinder was the one I actually had the most success with, like serious contenders. Yeah.
So isn't it all like Silicon Valley, like tech startup people? So
yes.
did you meet like kind of interesting people?
Hold on
men.
just a sec.
$4_boys donated $200. Cat Lady just needs someone extremely masculine and stoic in a traditional sense to bring out her femininity and submissiveness.
That's what I was
someone
saying.
who claims to respect her father, God help us all if this the modern example of respect. Are you an only child?
No, I'm the middle of 5. None of my brothers and sisters are like me.
Okay, $40 boys. Thank you for the donation, man. Appreciate it. Go on with you're telling us about the Silicon Valley tragedy.
Yeah, polyamory. So we were talking about this before.
Yeah.
I know 3 marriages where they opened it up to polyamory. The guy wanted to date me because his wife wanted him to have a girlfriend. I am more the jealous type. I'm not into that. All of those marriages have fallen apart because the woman had a girlfriend, the wife did, and she ended up falling in love with.
But you know, jealousy. If your partner, what would you say? If your partner does not do things that would trigger jealousy, then nobody would be jealous. Like, for example, in a regular relationship, when I do this with a girl, and then the girl says she want to go out party every weekend, she must know that the dude really don't like that, but yet she does it anyways. Therefore, she creates a jealousy kind of a thing.
Because he knows what's going on there. So, yeah.
So she could have easily killed off that jealousy by not doing that. And whatever the case is regarding the dude to her. What I mean is, you can kill off all those things and create more trust because of that. If you just don't do the things that creates jealousy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you said, hey, tomorrow I'm going to go sleep over at Peter's. What do you think? I'm not going to sit here and think stuff?
Yeah, of
You know
course.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I promise you I won't do shit. Yeah. But you don't think I'm going to think stuff? And then you do that a lot. Then eventually, then I will stop trusting you.
Of course.
This and that.
With the woman. So that's what I mean by convoluted. It was very.
They all got divorced.
Did they boot
They
the
all
husband?
got divorced. Yeah, because
That's
they opened
polyamory
it up.
for you.
Yeah. Well, and in their mind, they thought one person can't fill all my needs, so they invited in other people. And then the woman was usually the one to get a girlfriend because that's what's most comfortable, I feel, for people. And then the woman ended up falling in love with the woman, which made the man feel very emasculated. And they tried to make it work with other people, and they didn't. Yeah.
How did you feel in that situation?
I was curious. I'm a curious person. I try not to judge. Yeah.
Everybody judge. Everybody judge. REM song. Everybody judge. You know what I mean? That's complete bullshit. Everybody judges.
It's good to be open.
Yes.
Nikki12335. That girl in the left looks like my ex-blonde girl memories comes back.
Really?
Whole life, I feel like.
It's why I moved to California, because I was in
It's a
Green
big
Bay,
reason why I
Wisconsin.
moved
California.
Yes, Illinois. Yep. But with that, what I hear is the sacredness that I see in partnership, and the sacredness I see in sex. And this isn't a Christian thing or a religious thing. I'm more along the lines of spiritual. It's getting very messy in that, and that's where a lot of people aren't very clear on what they actually want.
She's like, yeah, I understand you. I understand.
I feel like that's why we're in an existential crisis. Fertility has completely dropped. Marriage is falling off.
Do you think that's just in California or really kind of all over? Because you said you're from Wisconsin. How is it over there?
Do you think
versus
you'd have like better prospects from guys in the Midwest?
If I were to go to the Midwest, and I saw a comment about that, I am weathered. I know I look older, but I'm weathered because I spend a lot of time in the ocean and the sun.
So she's probably not 44. She might be 34.
Yeah, maybe.
Damn.
One of the few people single that's never been married, doesn't have kids. I'd probably be an old hag there. I don't know how I see myself in that world. Men would be it's a very different environment because most people do marry right out of college.
Okay.
But hey, listen, this is the first time we've done this pod, right? Do you also feel like, compared to Fresh and Fit, even though there are bimbos here as well, it doesn't feel as chaotic?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't.
Like that.
Okay.
So I don't know. I've been out here more, so it's probably
Longest relationship?
3 to 4 years.
3 to 4 years?
Yeah, we broke up.
Is
and
it the
then
ketamine?
I might still have ketamine brain, yeah.
Okay. Okay. And when was your last relationship?
So this one's tough, and this isn't trauma bonding or dumping. Not trauma bonding's a very different thing. But the last one he did pass on. So
wow, sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Died.
Sorry to hear that.
Sorry. So it's been a very long time because I did have to grieve that.
Sure.
And that's what kind of sent me on my own healing journey. It's hard, but yes, it's been 4 to 5 years.
You dated him for 4 to 5 years, or
No,
that
no,
was 4 to 5 years ago?
4 to 5
okay,
years ago.
Sure. Okay.
Right
Gotcha.
around that shooting that I was telling you about. Yeah.
Okay, what about you?
Mine, the longest is the one that I'm right now, 1 year and 6 months. And it's kind of complicated because we are trying to find how to match our goals. So,
When you say it's complicated, what do you mean?
like I said, we're trying to match our goals. Like I want, maybe because I'm like, things get really fast. So I want kids and I want to be married. I think what I want is just like security. So sometimes I tend to maybe when I turned 25, something happened in my body that I needed, like the security they needed of like taking care of. So me trying to figure out how to raise kids, have kids in this crazy world.
Yeah.
So it's kind of complicated to find a way with the men I love, but at the same time, if it's not working, probably just the best, it's just to move on each other. So that's why it's complicated. Just
So is she doubting having kids with
It sounds like it.
the guy she's
Yeah, it
with?
sounds like it.
figure out.
It sounds like she wants to have kids and get married, and
he doesn't.
Yeah,
He doesn't want to have kids?
he does, but not the
he does, but not.
same time I want to.
How old is he?
Not in the time I
34.
want.
How old, and you're 25.
I'm 25, yeah.
How do you want kids now?
You may,
Or
before 30, yeah.
Before 30.
5
okay.
years, yeah.
But you said he's 34,
Yeah.
and he doesn't want kids yet
No.
because
How
he's
long is he asking you to wait?
He's like maybe old school. He's like, I need to find a really good job first, and then we are gonna have buy a house, and then after the house, then we can plan a wedding and then having kids. When I'm like, yeah, but I
makes
want to
sense.
have kids before 30. So with that, how long is gonna
well, I
be
mean,
for you to find that kind of work? You know what I'm saying?
well, I mean, you have 5 years until 30, but what line of work is he in?
He's a filmmaker.
Filmmaker. So broke.
What is the stable job he's looking for?
Company work.
I'm kidding.
probably.
I'm kidding.
No, it's fine. It's,
Maybe you
it's,
just
it's,
want-
it is what
Is it
it
true?
is. No, yeah,
Is-
it's true. It's what it
He's,
is.
he's an artist. Artists, they're going after their passion.
Yeah.
And sometimes that means not making a lot of money.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
But I support him. So
is he a director or what?
yeah, he run a company to with adults with autism. So he was the director of that company
Mm-hmm.
that they teach kids with autism how to do like film things, pretty much.
Is he American?
No, he's Mexican like me.
Born in Mexico?
No, he was born here, but basically he was raised in Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said it's complicated. So are you having second thoughts about being in this relationship?
Yeah.
And you're saying this, is he, I mean, damn.
Is he listening?
Bro, that's...
Is he listening? No,
Right?
he's here backstage. Okay.
I would be listening if you were on here.
Of course you would.
You know what I mean?
And I would say, I have doubts. I have doubts. You're like, okay.
But really, for me, this doesn't sound like real love because for her, the kid comes first. Like having a kid comes first, and
or him having a house comes first. A job comes first.
I told him what you want me to tell.
He's okay with you.
Yeah, we talked about it before
airing
this.
Your relationship.
Well, nobody knows who he is.
Yeah, nobody knows who he is.
Yeah, but he knows who he is.
He knows who he is. And he knows who you are.
Yeah, exactly.
But he knows.
Who
He's watching.
Yeah, you're gonna break up soon.
Yeah. How romantic.
Yeah, it's complicated, but I think.
What's his name?
Gonna be pretty simple soon.
Like first name?
Oh my God.
Give him a fake name.
Pablo.
Pablo.
Yeah.
Yo, just like RIPs in the chat for Pablo. That's
Wait, so are
that's
you
a rip.
against him wanting to be more financially stable before having kids, or?
Yes and no, because inside me I want stability. I want him to have a decent job, not like gigs or be like freelance. But in my heart, it's like it's okay for him to like follow his dreams because that's his passion. Yeah. But like my feminist side or like my womanhood, I don't know. It's like
did you say feminist side or feminine?
Feminine side.
Oh, okay.
But she's just 25.
Yeah.
Almost that's your family. 25. Still young.
Okay.
My feminine side.
So when you're a mom, do you want to work or to be?
I want to stay home or maybe part time.
Okay.
But mostly like taking care of my kids.
I have to say this though, even if we say that Fresh and Fit is more chaotic, this feels a bit slow.
Oh, you want to put it on speed or go to another segment?
No, you can put it on speed and we see where it goes. I still want to see. This is the first time that I watched this.
Yeah.
Something not because like it's.
But they bring up good points. It's not bad.
At the same time.
Well, I mean, the economic realities of if you do want to stay home and take care of the kids, he certainly does have to be in a good financial position. Yeah. So I mean, I don't think it's wrong of him to want to wait until because I mean, if you guys have kids now and you want to stay at home, it sounds like to me, although he's pursuing his passion, which is wonderful, and perhaps one day it might become fruitful. At this point, it's not. So
it's not the best
idea. It makes sense to me that he wants to wait, given that you don't want to be working while you're raising the kids. So okay. And then also just going back to you, do you want kids?
I do.
You do. Okay. Soon?
I know women early 40s having children, and I've made changes in my life to be able to still be fertile.
How old is she?
So,
I would guess 40s.
Diet.
Okay.
Some things that are very controversial, I'm not going to say.
Stem cells, sure.
Maybe.
Is it the jab?
Yep.
Nikki 1 2 3 3
we won't talk
5.
about that, but
Kids are important in life, in my opinion.
Yes, they are, but this is a crazy world, and it's not that easy to make that decision.
My thing is this: if you're gonna have kids, you better make them special, not in the kooky crazy way.
No.
Make them special in a good way.
Yeah. Bye. Bro, this show's already been a little on the fence.
You're asking the lowest point of my life. I think it's the show right now.
Brian's sweating over here. Fucking. Jeez. Every show just. Okay. Fair enough. John, what's your current relationship status and longest relationship?
Single and longest relationship 4 years.
Weren't you you're single now, but you had something going on last show, or didn't you? Or
yeah, recently single.
Recently single. Yeah. Oh shit. RIP's in the chat for our boy John. And how recently did you guys break up?
It's between me and her.
Fair enough. How long were you guys dating though?
Several years.
I like that. That sometimes you don't say it.
Yeah.
You don't answer the question.
And people respect that also. It's okay, sorry.
You don't need to answer every question.
No, you don't.
Like, I think she kind of regrets answering that question the way she did because she's in trouble now.
For years. Okay, so you're back on the streets.
Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately. Have you had a couple rebounds or Playboy? Back in the Playboy?
I don't know. Do I include all the crazy women who disagree with me from this podcast that send me like 17 voice messages in a row telling me how much they don't care?
That's a one-sided relationship, for sure.
Yeah.
Mary, what about you?
Okay, yeah, I'm currently in my first and only relationship, which is 10 months.
And are you guys engaged?
No.
Okay. And can you give people a little more context when it comes to your relationship?
Well, could you be more specific, like a question? I don't know.
Well, you're waiting until marriage, correct?
Yeah.
So it's your only relationship?
Yes.
Okay, so and your first name is Mary.
And my first name is Mary.
Thus,
You're a virgin?
she's the Virgin Mary.
I haven't met a
I'm
virgin
not
like
the
ever.
Virgin Mary.
What?
You haven't met a virgin?
I mean, you
Okay,
have,
well,
for
like,
sure.
no, okay. Yeah, it's not like I just ask people, hey,
I mean-
are you a virgin? But like,
Perhaps some of your subscribers on OnlyFans.
most likely.
Okay.
We won't go into that.
Yeah, we won't talk about
Yeah. I didn't ask for that moniker, but yeah.
Can I
I'm a
ask?
virgin.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, go
Is
ahead,
it
go
a
ahead.
male or a female?
What?
Who you're
Yeah,
dating?
it's a male.
Okay. Hey, it wasn't specific. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Mary's a woman of God.
What are you implying there, man?
Magdalene was not.
Ergo.
That's actually a widespread myth about Mary Magdalene, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Well, because
Look
we
into
had someone
guys.
on the show last time that said that she was one of these people was a prostitute.
Yeah, they say that a lot about Mary Magdalene,
Is
but
it
that's not
fake
actually
news?
who's
Don't
talking
dare.
about there.
Fake news?
I know. It might, actually be fake news.
Okay, it is fake news. All right.
So those are all the details that you wanted, or no?
Oh, so that's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Good times. Wait, did this one come through? Okay, let me get a super chat in here while we have him. Okay, we have Scott Servini. Thank you for the 100. Can I have you read this? Go ahead.
Brixton, glued to this podcast. I'm learning so much about people and myself at the same time. Keep up the good work. Thank you for your service.
Scott, thank you very much. Really appreciate your support, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, by the way, guys, thank you for all the support. We got temporarily banned, by the way. I'm not going to get into it, but after last show, I'm not going to address what happened. I'm just moving on. Just another day in the fucking mad.
You're not going to trauma dump about last show.
Yeah,
Nikki 1 2 3 3 5.
Just another chaotic day.
They make a lot of money with that stream.
Yeah, they do. They really do.
Yeah, for sure. But is he talking about YouTube doing something to them?
Ever studio, but yeah, we got temp banned, so I appreciate you guys supporting us because we need it now more than ever, and we have more eyes on us. So,
Why did you get banned?
bro,
He's not going to get into it.
They want to know. Go
this
to the
girl
last
literally
video,
not
read
listening.
comments.
Okay, Puffy Vegas, thank you for the 100. Can have the girls rate me, bruv. You're. I mean,
Which one are you in the
how
picture?
do
Are you the
I
middle?
check?
Are
I
you
never
the
heard their
girl?
faces.
Or the left, man or woman?
You're Puffy. If you submit another super chat, if you link your Instagram, we'll have the girls rate you.
Ooh, yeah.
Just make sure it's over the threshold so we catch it. Dylan Lolly, thank you for the 100. Can I have you read this, please?
Yeah, Brian, I didn't think you could top the Apple girl, but here we are with an effing cat girl. Shout out MLD and Mary. Please drop the nukes for me.
Oh, here you go. Hold on, I got the nuke for you.
That didn't make any noise.
Okay.
No.
She's trying to pretend as if these comments don't get to her.
Yeah.
You know, but
They
it
do. They
doesn't
do.
work. Yeah.
All right. By the way, guys, if any of you in the
Doesn't
super chats are in the
Who's the Apple
donations,
girl? I need to know.
Who's that?
Don't worry about it. I have a missile too. I can send the missile like the.
Yeah, but does it have any noise? Because I want to
missiles.
see if it doesn't have any
The
noise.
missile one has noise. The missile one has noise. All right, we have Ryan the Eating Warrior.
Oh, this is a good one. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
That 304 in Fox years is so broken, Jesus can't even save her. It's funny because I was a pastor's kid for the longest time.
What's a 304?
I love being judged
Area code.
biblically.
It's an area code.
That's
Don't-
mean.
Pipeline of
Wow,
pastors'
they're
children.
really
Does
really
Jesus
coming
love you,
for
Ryan? Please tell me.
They're really coming for you, eh?
Oh, you can come for me.
Oh, shit.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, yes! Something with sex.
Yo, Davon, I don't know if you saw me when I summoned you, but skip these lame ass open-ended
These
questions.
are good. Are you kidding? We're
Um,
getting somewhere.
Yeah, it's look, I don't want to come off like I'm unappreciative, and look, I'll try to accommodate some of the questions as best as I can. And if you ask a good question, it's good. But if you're like asking the girls like, what was there was one that was like, it was from a couple shows ago, and it was just like, does anyone remember what it? The chat chads remember what it was? It was just like some ridiculous question that would have. Anyways, whatever. Okay. Okay,
Descriptive,
moving on.
Ryan. Now I
Okay.
want to know what it was.
Okay.
He's gonna say it's too trauma dumping. Okay.
No, I forgot what it was, but it was just like, what's your favorite color?
Can you answer?
Jesus Christ.
What's your favorite color, Mary? Pink. Okay.
Oh, that's
John?
such a sucky
Green.
question.
Ooh, money.
Pink. Pink.
Blue.
Blue, like the ocean.
Yep.
And like your eyeballs. Thank you. Okay.
I don't know if
Eyeballs.
that's considered a color, but
It is. I think it's like all the colors or
it's
no
color.
colors.
Yeah, your eyeballs are blue.
Iron Man's wife.
I like blue.
Yeah, blue and purple.
Eric, can you pull up his
Is that why
Instagram?
you wanted to mix the pills because it made
Exactly. Exactly.
purple? Mine's just red.
Come on, let's ask
You're
some
a
good
fan. You're a
questions.
spirit animal fan too.
Where?
What?
A comment.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
You want to make me into a housewife? Oh,
Hold on,
I can do
guys.
laundry.
We're pulling up his Instagram so the girls can rate him.
Oh, we are.
Oh. Wait.
Why
but
does he want this though?
Before you pull it up, just do a
Household,
look over,
maybe.
make sure it looks okay.
What's your hometown?
It's wow everywhere.
Because you said you moved to
So
here.
I was born in Decatur, Illinois. I lived all in the Midwest, like Missouri, Kentucky, Ohio, Illinois, and then I moved to Florida for like 5 years, and then I moved to California like 2 years ago.
Okay. Where in Florida?
Sarasota.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to be in like Tampa or anything like Miami. I can't deal with it.
Yeah.
I like the peace.
Yeah, I'm from Florida too.
Where?
Miami and Orlando.
Okay. Miami's
Sar-
fun. I like Sunny Isles.
Sarasota
What?
nice.
Yeah, it's kind of building up
There's
a little
nothing
bit. You know,
TOS?
they have the UTC Mall and shit. Like they're so proud of it. It's really cute. Very Gulf community. Yeah,
quiet.
very quiet.
Okay. Go ahead. Pull it up, Eric. Is it like a furry? Is he a furry? Huh?
Oh, you were the man in the middle. Okay.
Scroll up to the top.
What's that video?
Are there-
Okay,
those are all
Puffy
different-
Why are
Vegas
we putting
content.
this guy
Follow
on
me.
blast?
Okay, scroll down.
He
Scroll down.
said
Scroll
on
down.
a super
Yeah,
chat.
free
Why
shout
does he
outs.
want that? Oh, he says he's a dating coach.
Okay, scroll
very
down.
much so, ladies, man.
These videos.
Scroll
There's
down.
random
I don't
pictures
see a
of
lot of.
women.
Is it the lady or the man?
Snapchat
I know what
Is
I'm
it
gonna
the
rate him
vlog?
already.
Is he
Oh,
paying them to take
hold
pictures?
on.
I don't know what these videos
Hold
are.
on. Oh my God.
Then you should
Wait,
switch
Eric.
to weed.
Mute you, Woo's mic, please.
Okay.
I don't have
Hit.
enough
Wait,
alcohol,
Eric.
So keep listening to that
You hit the
nonsense.
mute button, right?
Yeah, I can do that or I can just lower it all the way.
Just hit the mute button.
Okay, which one is it?
It's the red mute button.
No, it's a 10.
Yeah, her microphone is 10. Yeah, she's okay. Unfortunately, you have been eliminated. No, I'm kidding. Your microphone is muted for the next 7. No.
I know. Like,
Your microphone's muted for 7 minutes. R.I.P. R.I.P.'s. Don't worry, it'll be right back. It'll be back. Okay.
Go ahead.
It's fine. I'm keeping track. Or just put it back on and then tell us. Pull his Instagram back up. By the way, Bad DXE, thank you for the big bro. You're insane, dude. In a good way. Thank you, man. Really
So are we
appreciate the
about to
support.
rate this guy?
Yeah, we're gonna rate this guy. Scroll down. Let's get an actual proper photo of him. Okay, pull the one up, the video with the 3 chicks. Actually, wait, it's a video. Never mind. Scroll down. Okay. All right. I mean, there's a lot of photos of you with chicks, dude.
Yeah, who are they?
Scroll down. Keep scrolling. Keep
Random
going.
ones.
Down.
21-year-olds.
Where do you live?
Is he like, hey girls, can you just take a picture with me?
It feels a bit like a
Okay.
creep to me.
Okay,
But, you know, I don't know.
Crawl.
Okay, there you go. There's his
These videos
face.
should be on the internet.
This guy obviously
It
a
feels
Giga
like he
Chad.
wants to
has
look
a million
popular.
Vegas chicks.
If I was
Okay,
on
all right. 1 to 10, what do you rate him?
I thought I was muted.
Whoops. Okay. Just go ahead.
I don't rate people.
Of course you
I
do.
don't know.
Don't.
That
Of
it,
course
that
you
means you
don't.
think the guy is really ugly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You think you're doing a smart movie. I don't rate people. My ass, you don't.
That comment is rating it to like a 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Number to give. I find it
That's bullshit.
pretty silly.
Exactly. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Well, it's bullshit
And she's glad that her mic is muted.
to give a number to people.
It's not bullshit.
Yeah, it is.
Let me ask you, would you date someone shorter than you?
It happened actually. Actually, most of my dates were shorter than 6 feet.
Well,
I
Nikki
don't know how
12335. At least he don't wear a mask.
That's true.
That's true.
That
That's
gives you
true.
a couple of points.
Yeah, exactly. That's 1 point there.
Yeah, right? She's wearing an eye mask.
You're not
related.
6 feet tall. Answer the
No,
question.
no. I mean, definitely. Yes, I thought it happened at least once, for sure.
Of the men that you've had relationships with,
that I dated. Yeah.
are they short? Would you date a short guy? Hold on. Oh my God, the chat is on fire. Holy shit, Flan Life. Thank you for the 50 gifted. We will do the fit check in just a sec. We need to get through the rating thing of our gentleman here.
How is it related with me not wanting to rate the story?
Well,
of
I
it?
mean, you object to someone putting a numerical value judgment on someone's total physical appearance. However, someone's height is quite literally a numerical value judgment, and most women happen to have a height preference. So for you to say that, well, I object to
I don't want to give. I
Hold
don't
on.
want to touch.
Hold on. Let me
yeah,
finish.
sorry.
If you're saying you object to this 1 to 10 rating scale, then surely you must also object to women who won't date men who are shorter than them.
Oh, sure.
Because that's quite literally a numerical value judgment.
I think it's potentially offensive to give a number to a guy as much as it's offensive to,
he's asking
to refuse. Wait,
Oh my! Is that
This is more offensive.
again? Holy shit! This Flam Life, he's on fire. Thank you, man. Holy shit!
The
Is
guy
that
in
a double
question's
fit check?
asking for a rate though.
So it's okay to
So
give
it's
a
not
number.
offensive.
Yeah.
You don't have
yeah,
to
he's
do it.
asking, but I don't want to. I don't like this
Fair
thing
enough.
of.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
can rate
The next
myself,
girl?
but not the
Alright.
others.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, but I would give you like a 2 or 1.
All right.
2 or
She's
1?
honest.
1
That's honest.
or 2? Which one is it?
1.
1. Okay.
That's a bit harsh.
That's
but
the lowest.
I don't
attractive.
That's
quite,
pretty tough.
I don't
I mean, 0 is the worst, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
quite
like
enjoy the way that
deformity.
he's exploiting himself on Instagram like that with thousands of different women,
What do you mean exploiting himself?
projecting himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like.
So what do you give him though? 1 to 10?
Ah, so she also caught on the, you know, it feels like he's just
Yeah.
taking picture with women to look popular amongst women.
A 1. I don't know him personally, so
damn, y'all are
I'll say a
savage.
1 just for
poor guy.
a little bit, but
Why did he do this to himself?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is like locked in a fucking big podcast with 4 million subscribers.
And he thought he was gonna get like a 9.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna at least get 7.
Yeah.
not a man.
What do you give him? 1 to 10?
His page needs updating. If that was a dating app, I'd swipe left. But I'm gonna give him a 4 because he's trying. He's trying to dress well. He's trying to smile for the camera in a photo. So he's that potential guy.
Sure.
A lot of girls will fall.
What about you?
A 4. I think he's
Okay.
wearing a suit, so I think that's a nice point.
But what has the suit to do with the?
But if he was wearing a t-shirt, then it's a 1.
No.
It looks nice.
John, what do you?
I'll give him a 6 because if 5 is average, I think he's above average at least.
Wow,
'Cause
really?
He's putting on a suit. He's out there trying. You know.
So it's 2.
Yeah, he's
I'm not just doing strictly on looking,
really
like the whole
that much
idea.
below
He's out there, he's
average.
trying.
He was not, you know.
I'm gonna have
I would say he looked like 4.
another like contrarian answer,
Closer to the mic.
but I rate men on a binary of 0 or 1, and that was a 0.
Okay.
So not attractive.
Not attractive.
That's the binary. Yeah, you're muted.
That's harsh.
I think it's just you find that person attractive or you don't, and that's all that really matters. I think only guys are really into like rating on a scale of 1 to 10 because it's more visual, but women just kind of they
Yes
either
or
like
no.
the guy or they don't.
Decisive.
Yeah, I agree.
That
I
makes
do.
sense in a way.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
I think women have a rating scale, whether they like to admit it or not. In fact, you hear this.
Of course, women can say, "Oh,
Yeah, but I
that
think
guy
guys
looks
are
better
more.
than that guy."
Yeah, but I think guys use that more than girls do.
Exactly, I agree. But I think she's right in this thing where she says a girl either likes
Absolutely.
a guy or not.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the guy might not be the best looking, but you know she can still like him or not. But, you know.
This game on TikTok, he's a 10, but he wears flip flops. So I mean, I think both men and women.
TikTok sound though.
Well, it's not. It's people. Both men and women determine whether they want to partner with someone or not based on physical appearance, and you can like sort people by more attractive, less attractive.
Yeah, but it's like you either pick them or you don't, you know? So it's 0 or 1.
But
exactly.
so okay, so Mary, I have a question for you though. So
Okay.
let's say there's two guys that fall within the binary of say yes. So is that a 1 for you if it's a yes or 0? I assume it's
0
1.
is no, 1 is a yes.
1 is yes. So within the group of men that could potentially fall into a 1, you wouldn't say that some might be more attractive than others? They're all just equivalent attractiveness?
I mean, the decision you make to date a guy or not is a 0 or a 1. So
yeah, she's
Fair
right.
enough.
whether you give a guy a chance, it's a 0 or a 1. That's how I calculate it.
I mean, maybe you like somebody a little bit more than another guy, but you both like them and you both.
I've never
date
really
them.
liked 2 people at once or multiple people, so
Right.
that's
Good
how
for
I
you.
see it.
It's a good for you.
Okay.
Good thing. It's a good thing.
Okay,
Good
good.
times. Good times.
I think because the scale for guys on 1 to 10, it's like a guy's already saying yes, but it's like what degree of enjoyment, you know?
It's like a
1 is
buffet,
like,
like-
oh, I'd have to tolerate this, and like 10 is like, okay, I'll do anything to do this again. You know, it's just a degree of enjoyment, not so much a yes or no.
Sure.
Because for most guys, 95% of the time, the answer is yes. You know,
He says my average rating in person is usually a 10. No bullshit.
good for
Looks
you.
like it.
Wait,
Congratulations.
my average rating in person.
Ah,
Is that- are you saying
that's
your
the
own
guy.
se-
That's the guy.
Yeah.
I was like,
Puffy Vegas. In what? In personality, maybe. I don't know.
Absolutely.
Who knows?
It
The
can-
guy might
yeah.
be, you know, really cool. But if you're just gonna look at appearance, come on, man.
Self-assessment or the rating
The
that
ladies
women.
that he's hanging out with.
Fat white women in the photos.
That's what I'm
They're
saying.
not all fat. Like it. They're not all fat.
The like office workers from the Midwest who are like in Vegas for a week. Who are these running?
At least he's
They're also
trying.
way
At
too
least he's
drunk to
trying.
even know they're being
Because you have to look at appearance, looks. You could see it as if you're seeing a doll, you know, or whatever. Fuck, what would you call it? Let's say you have a bunch of robots and they all look different. One looks symmetric, one's a little bit, you know, dented, you know. You can just determine which one looks the best. What I'm trying to say is we're just determining the exterior here, you know what I mean? And I think most people can agree, if you're gonna look at things just in a shallow way, that some things that are symmetric will look better.
Yeah.
And Puffy Vegas, you know, is not that symmetric. You know what I mean? Especially not for a 10. I'm not that way either. I'm just saying you have to. Like Puffy Vegas is just saying that because he is Puffy Vegas. If Puffy Vegas was somebody else looking at Puffy Vegas, he would
wouldn't
say
that.
my ass, they think you're a 10. You know what I mean? That's all I'm
At least
trying
he's
to
trying.
say.
Yeah, at least he's trying.
No,
I
no,
get-
Mimi,
that's
it's
why I
the
gave you
first
the 1
time.
point.
All right, Puffy Vegas, thank you, man. Appreciate it. Okay, you can unmute her mic. I believe the 7 minutes has elapsed.
Why
Welcome
is that
back
girl wearing
to
an eye
the
mask?
conversation.
The
It's
Italian
more like I
girl.
just have commentary. I like when people say things. Like I really am so intrigued to listen.
That'd be so funny if you just came in right again, just like, mute again. Okay, were we going around on something?
Single or not? I think we got.
Yeah, we got
two,
everybody.
yeah.
Well, related to the rating thing, we have Stifler here. Ask everyone to rate their looks on a scale of 1 to 10. Let's start with you. Go ahead.
I don't even want to rate my looks. I just want to rate my fucking
You're a 10.
personality.
Well-
I feel like my
You're a
personality
10.
is like an 8.
How about,
No.
sure, we can open it up to that. So rate your looks on a scale of 1 to 10. And
Well, I would say she is the most fuckable here, I think.
then
Yeah.
rate
What do you think?
your personality on a scale
My
of 1 to
looks
10.
change.
Yeah. She's definitely the most fuckable here.
And that other blonde girl there with the
Stripes.
necklace, she looks so angry
Which one?
and bitter. No, the one in the middle.
Ah, yeah. She looks,
She looks like she's gonna be bitter. She's gonna drain your energy.
yeah, she looks like,
Nick, you 1 2 3 3 5. She looks bad. NGL.
what is NGL?
I don't know.
She looks like a girl that can cause you troubles at home. Yelling
Nick, you
and
1 2
fighting
3
with you.
3 5. Not gonna lie.
Ah, she looks bad, not gonna lie. The one with in the middle.
Change all the time, and there are so many times where I'm like looking in the mirror without makeup on, or I'm just completely raw, and I'm like, I'm not feeling that great right now in myself. So it just varies all the fucking time. I can't give a direct answer.
Sure. Okay, how about this? Fresh out of the shower, not disheveled, but fresh out the shower, no makeup, and then how you rate your appearance on Instagram.
Fuck, I hate Instagram.
Yeah, how does... The thing is, you don't know how she really looks.
No.
I think my parents out of the shower.
Because you showed me a video on Twitter.
Ah, yeah, with the makeup
Fuck,
thing.
man.
Yeah.
There was a totally different person. Literally a totally different person
And
before
then you
the
saw
makeup.
how the face changed
Yeah.
step by step with makeup, so you saw it was not fake. She was actually putting
She
on
was
makeup.
changing her nose with the makeup.
Yeah. Yeah, with
Literally
lightning and
changing the
how-
form of the nose.
Yeah, I know.
And when she was without the makeup, it was like a potato nose. And with makeup, she became Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
This was fucking weird.
Shower.
Like, I don't know how her nose looks
Right?
like without the makeup. Maybe she got one like me. You know what I mean? God knows, man.
Oh fuck, I hate this. I'd say I'm a 6. Out of the shower.
Okay.
And then on Instagram, my Instagram is like, I hate this question. My Instagram's like a 9.
Your Instagram's a 9.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. What about you?
5.4.
Well, wait. She don't rate other people, but she will rate herself.
Yeah, she said that.
Ah, okay, she said that. I
I don't
missed that,
rate other
sorry.
people. I only rate myself.
Okay.
Okay, all right. I
See,
wasn't
I want to know why
expecting
the
you.
point
Very specific.
Why the point 4? Why the point 4?
Because I'm
The blonde girl, she's thinking, what do I rate myself?
Yeah.
What do I rate?
Yeah. What's the best answer?
Yeah.
Not really rating. What's the best answer?
Like spiritually a 6, but I really don't get it. I don't know how to explain that any better.
Hold on, we got something coming in here. Oh, there it is.
Oh my god, like just watch something else.
Listen, I'll leave. It's totally fine.
No,
I don't
stay
give a
here.
fuck.
Stay
No,
here.
listen, I will. I'm so
Here's
hungry
what
right now.
Bad-
I don't need to talk.
I
Who
know,
cares what
we
bad
wanted to do
access says? Stay here.
What do you rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would say I'm like a 7.
I will say this, though. If I'm going to say something positive for the red one, she, even though I think she's doing huge mistakes with her way of being, sleeping around and all that, I do think she still has, she doesn't feel like a asshole. Like she doesn't, at least here, she doesn't come across like bad, like a bad person. What do you say?
I don't know. Her whole persona is a bit,
I know,
fake,
but
so
off
I don't
of
know.
this, right here, what you've seen.
I would say she's untrustable and sneaky.
Yeah, but maybe. Okay.
Or I'd say like an 8.
Who knows?
I'd say an 8 because I think I'm like naturally beautiful.
Yes.
And
Okay.
I think that goes pretty far.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
I feel like my answer changes every time I come on here because
Kaiser
people,
Wilhelm, what's your rating on a
people
scale of 1
always
to 10?
bash me when I say a 10, but I would say a solid 8
Okay.
in truth.
I'm
8.
gonna go with 7. You're lucky number 7. I know
Okay.
what I'm working with.
4 or 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. But based on
I don't think that's low either.
You're 8.
Yep.
Oh, well, sorry, I don't.
no, it's 4 or 5.
John?
Well, 4 out of the shower. 5
Sure.
on my Instagram.
John?
I give myself a 6.
Mary?
I think a 7.
Okay. I give myself a 6.9 on a good day. It's been a minute since I've had a good day.
I will say the blonde girl, Mary, her points is added a lot by her mind.
Internationally, I'm a 7, but I think in states where there people are just delusional.
Okay.
6.
What about in Japan?
I'm like 7, 8 in Japan
Okay.
easily.
Got it. I wanted to go back to you. You mentioned something about queen and king shit. And it sounded like, and you said you took a course or something to get more into your feminine. What?
Do you rate yourself?
Yeah.
I didn't hear.
7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fit check. I'm sorry. Let's do a quick fit check. Why not? So we're gonna just have everyone stand up. We're gonna get a look at everyone's fit. So if everyone wants to do a little quick stand up.
I'm not gonna do that. Sorry.
Fair enough.
The fuck is this?
Yeah, everyone stand up so we can see, like, what kind of. Okay, cool. That's a red dress. That is where's Waldo? I think over there. This is her Waldo. Madison over there wearing the. Is that a dream crop top? Little spin.
What is this?
Okay, that was a lovely fit check. Thank you guys. And then Flan Life, I think. Hold up, I got you, bro. I got you. Hold on. All right, so this is. You guys have Puma sweatpants, bro. Every fucking time. Let's
Everyone's
go.
wanting to know
Good,
why
good.
you have
Do they do that all the time
I have no idea.
on these
I don't know
shows?
if I'm gonna ever reveal that. That's maybe. I'll reveal it. I'll reveal it for a Bitcoin. I'm a greedy son of a bitch. Okay. Yo, Flan Life, thank you so much for those gifted memberships. Appreciate it, man. You're a fucking legend. Really appreciate the support. Like I said, especially appreciate the support after that shit show last stream. Like I said, we got temp banned on Twitch and YouTube, but it was resolved or whatever, so we're all good. Okay.
And on Twitch.
We're doing the rating.
and
You kind of objected to this rating thing, so I wanted to go into that.
Wait,
a
wait,
little
wait, are they talking about a person that cannot be on the show on YouTube and Twitch?
I have no idea. Maybe.
bit. So I guess what's your qualm with the rating thing?
I don't like numbers in general, and in this.
What, you like failed calculus
well,
or something?
in this red pill sphere, there are too many numbers that are attached to people, and that exactly I already get confused just looking at that. So the point is that if, for example, I give her a 5, it's like a number that gets attached to her, and she will have, even if she doesn't care, she will think about it. And I don't see why I have to judge people that way. Yeah, definitely, I have an opinion inside my mind, but I don't see why I have to like say it so explicitly. Even if I want to give her a 10, I mean, I don't like the numbers attached to people. We are more than that. And also the story of the 6 feet, 5 points, like. Those are other numbers that are attached to people. So I agree with you 100%.
What do you think about that?
I can
What she's
agree.
saying?
We used to talk not about numbers, but we always want to put people in a specific
Box.
box
Label.
give them a label. So I can understand it. I can agree with it. But if you're gonna be on this kind of show, podcast, these kind of question is gonna come up.
Yeah.
But I can get the point. And I also can agree with what you're saying, that you say you're a 5, and that's gonna stick to a girl's head.
Then
like,
you think,
I'm only a
you're
5,
all-
I'm only a 5.
You're always a
Yeah.
5. But still, on the other side of that, you could say, if this red-haired girl, gets really fat and shit, she won't be whatever the number you think she is now. She can be reduced to a 3 or 2 even. You know what I mean? Like, even if you're not the best looking person, you can still improve yourself to become a higher number inside of your own lane. Inside of your own, number thing.
Yeah, but what do you think about it?
I'm just saying, if somebody says I'm a
No,
5,
I know, I understand that. But
yeah.
what do you think of the rating? To rate someone. I thought that was what you asked me.
Yeah, I know. I understand what you're saying. I kind of agree, but at the same time, though, loosely, if we're talking loosely with somebody, and you say, "Hey, what do you think about that?" Now that looks like 8. Yeah, I see it being able to be used in like if two guys talks, she's
As
a
we
girl.
said before, I think that Mary was right. Guys use this more than girls.
Yeah.
You would say like, she was a fucking 9. But what I would say, like, he was super hot, or he was super nice.
And I also think it hits harder for women.
Absolutely.
A dude can accept, I'm a 5. I don't get, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe I can
But
become really fit and become a 7.
Because looks are more important for women.
Yeah. So, maybe for women, it's really bad to do these numbering things.
When you say that, we are unfair when we exclude a guy just because he's not 6 feet, because that's just a number. Another number that I hate, the fucking body count. Sorry, I swear. The body count. Sure. Yeah, we will get there, of course. But
we can start off.
Behind the number, there is a person. That's what I mean. And so, try to understand what the person is. Do not stop to the body count.
Well, I mean, we can talk about other numbers too. I mean, for example, we can talk about, if you object so much to using numbers to categorize people, let's talk about someone's income, for example. Let's talk about penis size, for example. So, I mean, to say that, to suggest that men are these creatures that are overly superficial and judgmental when it comes to women's appearance.
No, I did not say that.
Well, you're objecting to the 1 to 10 rating scale, but I mean, you're also objecting to the body count thing, which is actually beyond something that's physical. It actually speaks to someone's, I guess you could say, to their behavior.
Yeah, because body count is also, if you say your body count and it's very high as a girl, that's almost the same as how many burgers have you eaten. When you see the size, you're like a real flop, real big. Then I know, okay, your burger count is quite high.
Yeah. You've been eating a lot of
and I'm gonna
cheeseburgers.
judge you on that.
Yeah.
You don't have I don't know, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it says something about your lifestyle. That's my point.
Yes.
The body count will tell me about your lifestyle. How do you live? How is your self-respect and whatever? Or what kind of person are you?
Yeah.
The same you smoke 15 packages of cigarettes, or you do drugs, or you drink 10 bottles of wine. It tells me about your lifestyle.
Yeah.
And in a way, that's quite important, when you're going to go into a relationship, whether it's a friendship, business, or love affair.
Yeah.
So the body count has nothing to do with your appearance.
Yeah.
It tells me who you are as a person.
Important. So, and I mean, there's a myriad.
It doesn't explain you what's behind that number. It just gives you the number.
That does. Not the 5 that, you rate yourself. That will not tell me who you are as a person.
True.
But the 2009 in body count, that would tell me who you are as a person more.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like if you had a test, it says like, which of these two is a hoe? The one who has slept with 2 people or the one that has slept with 5,861? You immediately say the one that has slept with 5,861.
If you get stuck there, and so you judge a person if she or he has a 7 or 27, you are not actually knowing that person. You're stuck to the surface. What's behind the number? So, for example, okay, can I give you an example?
A lot of semen.
Like, let's suppose a girl is 30 years old and she has 100 as body count. That's immediately a slut, right? Immediately, according to the red pill vision. But that's the mind that you.
She was a slut way before 100.
That's what you get in your mind immediately, but you don't know what's her story. So that story can confirm your bias or not confirm your bias.
Sometimes the story doesn't matter, right? If
No,
you're
it does
looking
matter.
for a partner,
Well, let's
if that
suppose-
person is, here's a number about somebody, their weight. If somebody's
Play tier
500,
Okay, in a
Not
way
the sailors.
But of course it matters the history of like how did it happen. If you have a body count of 50 when you're 23, but you were raped or you were kept in a camp or something, that is totally different. Of course, I'm not going to judge you for that. That doesn't tell me about you as a person. But if you are 23 and you have a 75 body count and you're living a happy life, you're working, you're a free girl, that tells me. So in a way, yes, the history matters, but
What do you say about, let's say, one that had a really high body count and then had an epiphany to like, oh shit.
Of course,
what the
everyone.
fuck did I do?
Yeah,
Now I
of course.
won't sleep with anybody.
What do you want me to say? Of course, it's like an atheist realizing there's a God.
Yeah, so.
Or an alcoholic that will stop drinking.
Yeah. So you're not judged forever.
No, of course not. Of course not. But if you say it like they say it, they're proud of it, or they're like, oh, you don't judge me because my butt. But someone that woke up to like an epiphany would say, well, it is high, but, I regret it and I found God or whatever.
pounds, I don't need to find out the story behind why they're 500 pounds and
Well,
give
you
them a chance.
you shouldn't. Instead, you should know the story because you don't know the physical condition of that person. You don't
Why
know
should
if,
I care though if I'm not interested?
Well,
in
if
them?
you are not interested, you just stay stuck to the number and move on.
So the guy is not interested in someone with 100 body count. That's a number, and he's
No,
not
it's
going
like
to
they are
consider her as a partner.
over interested. Yeah, but the problem with me, you can definitely judge based on the numbers. The problem with me is that you don't get to know that person if you stay stuck. If you just judge on what they
How many
tell
500-pound guys have you given a chance? Like,
No,
if
I
they're
mean,
getting
most.
their personality?
I'll respond to the
Exactly.
reverse. I dated only 2 guys that were 6 feet.
Yeah, because when you see the 500-pound guy have eaten 600 million cheeseburgers, you're judging there,
Of
and
course.
you don't like that behavior.
Of course.
But of course, this is also visual. Like I can't see
Yeah, but
the
the
body
visual-
count,
yeah.
but I can see the
Yeah, exactly.
fat count here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like-
but maybe you could guess the body count.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
red-haired
could
girl.
guess it.
You can. Like out of these women, the most clear ones is the redhead one, and to me, it feels like the one in the middle and the red dressed one potentially, and then maybe the Asian looking girl. What do you say?
What are you thinking?
Like
You're rating the how
Body
the how,
count
yeah.
possibilities. Like the red
Yeah.
one is for sure probably highest than all of them.
Yeah, the red one or the pink-haired one, because she's older also, and she's like all
Yeah.
free and stuff.
But I think the one in the middle too is probably high count. And then the Asian one could be really high or moderate.
Yeah.
The older lady,
Yeah, she's up there. She told her story, that she tried new things and moved to LA.
but how high up there
I don't
is
know.
she though?
I don't know, but I think she's up there.
Yeah.
In all my dating history, all the others are
Okay,
lower
but there are
than
some
that.
things where like someone doesn't even get through the door based on something superficial, and that's okay.
That's fine. That's fine. But he asked me why I object to the numbers, and I'm responding because I get stuck to the surface, and I don't go beyond that, and I don't like that. So if I want to refuse a person, I want to have a more deep idea of what their person is. At that point, I can say, okay, maybe it's better not to date that person. But if he just like if Brian tells me I am 45 as a body count, and for me it's too high, and I tell him explicitly, I'm not going to date you because you're 45. That's bullshit. I mean, I get to know what's behind that, why he got 45. I get to know what's his life experience. If I don't like it, at that point, I would be like...
Why did you turn 45?
But people are entitled to their thing that disqualifies a potential partner. Like, they're entitled to that without an explanation or a story.
They are entitled. I'm telling you what I do. Because he asked me my opinion. So I don't like to stay stuck on the numbers. Well, that's also the reason why I did not rate that guy.
Well, I don't think it's bullshit. Nobody is obliged to date anybody. You can have the most arbitrary reason to not want to date someone. I don't want to date them because their favorite color is purple. It's a ridiculous, maybe this isn't a perfect example, but nobody is entitled to a relationship with someone else. No one is obliged to date anyone else, whether it's rational or irrational. I happen to think, though, when it comes to body count, that body count matters a lot. So even if you think it's irrational, even if you think it's a bullshit, someone is entitled to not want to date someone for any number of reasons.
Of course, I mean, you're free to do whatever you want. I'm telling you my perspective.
Okay.
I don't like to get stuck to the numbers. Yeah.
Have you been with a virgin?
I have, yeah.
How did you feel about the lack of inexperience?
The lack of inexperience.
Lack of experience.
I mean,
Flatirthkush.
The lack of.
How about because she or he is a
How about because she or he is a hoe? It's censored. A pussy. A bitch.
I don't really care about a girl's sexual experience.
Yeah, guys don't care about that.
And here's the other thing when it comes to experience. Most women, whether they're virgins or not, look to men.
Ho.
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 Ho ho.
Yeah.
To initiate and to lead. So if you're a guy who has even some level of experience and you know what you're doing, whether that's within the context of a relationship or sexually in the bedroom, if you know what you're doing, you can have really good sex with a girl who's a virgin, who's never had sex before. A woman need not have ever had sex for me to have good sex with her. However, for most women, they're going to look at a guy who's a virgin and be like, he's going to be bad in bed. Most women, now there are some women who are more dominant, for example, who are okay with leading, but most women are going to be turned off by a guy who they have to teach how to fuck them. Whereas most guys, it would actually be a turn on. It's a turn on to like teach a girl.
You know, this thing when a woman is like...
You're talking to me sometimes like I'm a guy. Like, you know when a woman is like, yeah, I know. Yeah. Tell me about it. Yeah, go on.
When a woman is like, she's taking charge to having sex. I don't know. For me, it's a turnoff.
Why?
Because it's like she becomes the man and I become the woman. You know what I mean? It's like, whoa. You know?
But to what extent, though? Where is the line? Where do you feel like, okay, I'm crying?
I mean,
she flips you around.
Well, she can be a little bit like seducing, for sure. You know, seducing.
But where is the line between
the line is like, you know, becoming physical and shit. You know what I mean? And all
tearing
over
your clothes.
All over you.
Carrying you to the bed.
Yeah, and all that shit. You know, you would think I, as a guy, would like it, but I don't.
I will carry you to the bed next time.
Yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah.
I also believe that women need the time to, how do I put this? A man really seems to get into a woman fully releasing, and women who lack experience don't really know how to do that quite yet.
Well, I mean, I don't think you're wrong insofar as a woman who's inexperienced perhaps might be nervous or might be a bit in her head. However, I don't think that's a given. I don't think that's necessarily a given. And I would actually argue that women who have less experience, who have had fewer sexual partners, are actually more capable of being fully immersed in the experience. Whereas women who have had 100, women who have had 100 previous partners, it's like, okay, here again, It's gone. It's not exciting anymore. Like,
What's a high body count? I'm genuinely
I mean, it
curious.
varies based on age. So, someone who's in their 30s, it's perhaps you give a bit more leeway. But I mean, I think honestly, anything. Okay, as far as the statistics show, I think it's anything over 6 is like really bad for long-term commitment. I agree completely. If you.
Her mic is still off.
Yeah, you can. You should have.
Yeah, I feel bad for her.
Go ahead.
Wait, what do you mean?
Someone unmuted her again.
I know, but you unmuted her, then another one came in. So did you muted her? She's been mute this whole time?
Yes. There's two.
Didn't.
There's 2 7 minutes.
The time's up now, so you can.
But
unmute
the
her.
time's up.
Yeah.
The time's up. You don't need to ask.
I didn't even think about it.
Do you have sources for what you're saying? Like, is it a statistics?
Yeah, they've done.
Is it a science?
Do you have sources for what you're saying?
What am I saying?
You're just saying that it doesn't matter.
What it doesn't matter.
The body count.
I love the point you made, though, because
he's saying something very precise. Sorry, something very specific.
Mm-hmm.
A person that has gone with more than 6 people has very low chance to get a long relationship.
That's not exactly what I said.
Your soul ties with people.
Marital
you create,
satisfaction.
Like soul ties with people when you have sex with them, like emotional, hormonal connections with people.
She's
the more
right.
people you have sex with, the less and less, like
but where
your
are the
body
studies
is like.
that testify that?
I believe it.
They have done studies on this. I mean, and they've also asked people. They've asked people who are divorced, for example. What's that?
Who is the scholar that conducted those studies?
Yeah, I don't.
Well, we can pull up the infographic.
Maybe I'm
here
just
if
an
you can pull
odd.
up
Maybe
the-
But even if you get the person that is conducting the studies, okay, what makes one more legit than another one? Like it was Steve Corbin. Okay, then. But if it was Christian Davidson, then I wouldn't take those studies. But it's the other one, Corbin. Yeah.
just like a bunch of people that don't.
Well,
fit
I'll
that
tell you.
study
I'll tell you
statistic,
one of the most popular. Sorry,
No, I agree. Yeah.
David Bass, Steven Pinker.
Sure. What is it?
Those are evolutionary psychologists that are often mentioned by the pickup artists, pickup artists. Let's say pickup artists.
It's actually the other guys. The red pill.
Yeah,
It's the red
yeah.
pill. We're
Well,
not pickup artists.
We're not
actually,
pickup artists.
what they say is that promiscuity, because that's what we are talking about, changes. And again, these scholars, when you actually read the scholars and you don't read, I don't know, Rollo Tomassi and company, when you actually read the scholars, they are very careful at saying that our studies, my study, has limitations. And we are offering a model that explains the majority of the situation, but not all of them. So they show the macrocosm, but the single individuals may definitely behave in a different way. So for what concerns promiscuity, they said that women are actually, they behave very differently during their life. So in a range of time between 18, 19, 20 until 27, they are 27, 26. There is not a specific age, but basically they are more promiscuous. They tend to be more promiscuous on a general term. After the age, they change, sometimes even drastically, their behavior. So what I mean is that if a girl is 26 years old and she has been with 30 guys, there is the possibility, and it's actually the studies. These are scientific studies.
What does the study say? What does it say?
They say that basically there is a range of age around 30 years old where women have a lower libido, so less desire to have sex, and they want to settle and have longer relationships. So also their body count doesn't raise as before. So in level of promiscuity is not stable like men, because the desire for men is stable, and also the body counts tend to get up.
What you just said does nothing to disprove the fact that people who have the more premarital sexual partners you have, the greater likelihood of infidelity. The greater likelihood of infidelity, the greater likelihood of divorce, the greater likelihood of reporting relationship to sex. Can you stop interrupting?
Okay. Does this study goes for both way, girls and guys?
I have no idea.
He didn't say.
But I just think, one thing feels kind of hypocritical in a sense. Guys, they want to fuck as many girls as they can,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And but at the same time, they want women to be having, low body count. But if women stopped sleeping around with men, then that would mean that men would have lower fucking counts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know if men would have liked that. Like men wants to fuck a lot of women. But then also, then we have men saying to women, stop fucking around. Because we we want a lower body count when we settle down. But if they did that, then men would not have as many women.
And that
to
is
sleep
why
with.
they started to open whorehouses. So men could go there and fuck, but then go out in the city and find a nice girl.
Maybe that's the solution.
But let me ask you this, though.
Just having a whorehouse.
When you say men want to fuck, right? This is gonna sound bubbly schmubbly, but if I cut your dick off, okay, you don't have anything to fuck with, so that's a stupid question.
Yeah.
But is it the dick or is it the guy that wanna fuck?
It's definitely the dick. I would say it's the dick. I think if a guy doesn't have a dick, I mean, he could still want a woman, of course, but it would just be doing stuff with the woman. You know what I mean? And maybe pleasuring her because she still has a vagina. But without the dick, there is no more sex. You know what I mean? That's why they are saying, everybody knows that the dick
but if
and
you
the mind
let's say
are
like
two
this,
different
okay,
things.
that's a stupid question, stupid example.
It's alive.
Let's
The
say
dick is
let's say
alive.
like this. You have a chip or a
Microchip.
button. You have a button here.
Yeah.
And you can turn on and you can turn off your dick.
Yes.
The ability for your dick to be horny.
Yeah.
Like you see a hot girl, you will get horny. But you
Yes.
have a button here that you can press it and you
Yes.
can see any hot girl
And it
ever.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. That would be
you,
nice.
Would you use it?
I would use it. Absolutely.
Because
you can get shit done if you don't if you're not horny. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
You can get to learn more about the girl, like her personality.
But
for
not
real,
only like
if you're not horny on
yeah,
her.
but not only like when you're dating a girl. I'm talking like
In
general
general,
life.
yeah.
Like now, you're married to me. La,
Yes.
la, la.
Yes. If I saw another girl that if I had the dick activated, I would probably think, oh, she's nice. But if the dick was deactivated, I would talk to her just like I would talk to anybody else. You know what I mean? And that would be a nice feature.
And we'll call Elon. Ask if he
Yeah,
can
Elon
include
probably-
it in his chip.
Yeah.
The greater likelihood of reporting relationship dissatisfaction and the greater likelihood of STD.
Yeah, but that's the same for. So what I'm saying is that that is okay. That's the same for men, though.
It's
a
different,
problem.
actually.
How is it different?
It's kind of like, when a man comes, that's the dick is sort of deactivated.
Yeah, for a
you
while.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
for a while.
yeah.
Yes, it's deactivated.
When is the dick deactivated? Other times, like when can you not get horny?
I would say the things that comes in that way would be things that disgust a man. I don't know. Things that disgusts a man and he doesn't get turned on.
Pair bonding can be impacted, and it is also the case for men, but I believe what the studies show is that this impact of having more premarital sexual partners is actually more pronounced in women. Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No, because men wants to. Sorry, but what studies did you read?
I'm
telling you.
Just listen. There's
Okay.
multiple studies
Eric, can you
by
start
multiple people
infographics folder
stating that the more sexual partners a woman has, she has higher instances of anxiety, higher instances of depression, higher instances of relationship unsatisfaction, as well as marriage and divorce as well. And it's common sense. Like I don't know why everybody's trying to pretend like being a hoe is okay. Like the average guy doesn't sit down and be like, yeah, I really want a girl, who's been ran through.
Jesus Christ. Okay,
Chat has spoken.
8:52, guys. 8:52. Okay, unfortunately, your mic. No, it's for her microphone.
What does that mean? I'm discount Zorro.
Number nine. Eric, so you're gonna pull up.
Wait. Is that when they donate 777, they can actually mute somebody? Because the other person did that before and muted the red one. Did somebody just do that again on the red one?
Maybe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He said mute mic 9.
There's a CDC study. It's called Sex Partners CDC, and then the preceding. There's 4. It's alphabetical order, so there's 4 other ones after that. Actually, sorry, there's 5 other ones after that. It's divorce, less stable marriage, marriage satisfaction, promiscuity, and STI. So you can pull all those up.
Laura, what you were saying about how women's promiscuity is different over time as they age.
Sorry, repeat.
Is this unfair? I feel like a microphone thing is unfair. I don't know.
Okay, well,
go on. It's no problem.
What you were saying about how women's levels of promiscuity change as they age, like going through their 20s and then their 30s.
I don't say that it's for all.
I mean, if that's the case.
I'm sorry, bro. She stole the mic.
If that's the case, if anything, I would see that as an argument, if true, for women in their 20s being in a monogamous relationship, marriage, when their sex drive is at the highest and their fertility is at the highest.
That's not what the studies show. They actually show that they're pretty horny.
No, you're actually wrong. Yeah. The women's libido goes up.
Boss, I can give you even the page.
Women's libido typically goes up as they get older because their estrogen goes down, their testosterone goes up.
Yep. Here, let's do this. Let's do this. We're gonna pull up.
No, I'm talking about women, not men.
I'm sorry, Bad ZXC. She stole the mic. I can't do anything. I can't.
Like highest in your 20s, and there's a dip, and then it goes
no more
higher
mute a microphone, please, guys. No more mute a microphone.
Yeah.
As they, women, yeah, as
happens
they go
to some women that they get menopause and then they get
like right before menopause.
Horny, then they can't even deal with in their 60s.
I feel like it's not fair, you know. Here, let's pull up the studies. Eric, can you pull them up, please? All right, so this is from the CDC. CDC. And Eric, can you zoom in so we can see the top ones? So women who have more non-marital sexual partners are more likely to be infected with sexually transmitted diseases. As you see, the lower your non-marital sexual partner count, it increases. The more 21 plus, it's up there 41%. Or scroll up a bit, Eric.
That's if you don't have safe sex, though, because you can easily wear a condom.
Yeah.
Condoms don't prevent you from getting STDs necessarily. The next one says women who have more non-marital sexual partners are less likely to have stable marriages. So let's see. And the source is the CDC. Scroll down. Women who have more non-marital sexual partners are less likely to be happy.
You can say that.
I would never.
You can say that then.
Women who have more non-marital sexual partners are more likely to be depressed. That's one. Go to the next one, Eric.
Oh my God.
Chance of divorce after 5 years of marriage, and the first one is 0 partner, and then it peaks, goes up to. It's interesting how it kind of dips. So this particular data set might not be the most reliable, and they don't cite anything, but there's. Well, just because there's an odd dip there, or a peak at 2, and then a dip, and then back 10 plus, it peaks. And 1980s, 1990s, and then yellow is 2000s. I'd be curious to see this. I think probably the end count on this one is pretty low, but let's see the next one. Oh, I think this is from the.
It's the same source.
And so this is from the GSS and from 1986 to 2016, and the total end count is, it looks like about 12,000 people they surveyed, which is. Yeah, it's pretty good. The microphone's muted, just saying. I'm just saying, it's still muted. Hello? Wait.
They really don't want her to speak.
So, she grabbed the other microphone. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. So, sexual history, marital satisfaction. The more partners you have, lower your marital satisfaction. Holy shit, they're really spamming refund. My bad. Her microphone's still muted, I think. So, we're good? We're good? You know? Bad ZXE. DM me after the show if you want a refund. Okay. Next one. Female promiscuity over time, partner count, and then this just shows, scroll down. I don't know the source on this, but why does this matter? Marriage stability, happiness, and STDs. Scroll down, what are the sources all the way at the bottom? Familystudies.org. Okay, I mean, we don't have those PDFs on hand, but it's an infographic, whether you want to believe it or not. I mean, you don't have to. I think you're still muted. Yeah. So. Hold on, we'll let you come in, but you're muted.
I did a blonde one that is muted.
Did you have something you wanted to say on this?
No, that's not the blonde one, the one with the pink hair.
I agree with your topic because I do feel like I've experienced it, but I'm really okay with the experiences I've had. I love sex and I can just enjoy sex as is because I'm not looking for a partner. But for someone who might be looking for a partner and they're continually having sexual experiences with different people that they might meet, it is going to be harder for you to bond with them over time because maybe you don't trust them because you're like, how many people have you slept with? Or, I haven't slept with that many, but you know what I mean? Your pairing is just very different. It's very hormonal and men or women are very different. So I feel like this is a real thing, and soul bonding, soul ties, if you're really trying to get connected to somebody, trying to have a relationship with somebody, having sex with multiple partners is definitely going to affect that. Like I said, I feel it. I connect very differently with people because, maybe not because of the amount of people I've slept with, but because of how I view men. And I don't know. It's not
how do you view
men? I knew you were going to fucking ask that. So anyway, it's not like I view you.
We need an ahegao face right now, by the way.
The ahegao?
Yeah. You're missing the tongue. Hello?
Oh, okay. So sometimes you can add that. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes I drool.
There's different versions of it.
So many.
Okay.
Depends on how excited I am.
I'm curious to hear her view on men.
Yeah.
We got some haters.
So
wait.
Yeah.
Your view on men. What was it?
So I view men
Pay
in
pigs.
a very, they're all in the same box. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter about like your stature or how much you make. I feel like you're all very, very similar and very simple-minded. And
But if a guy said the same about women, all you were
which I am very.
What do you mean true? What are you saying?
No, what are you
The
saying?
men are simple-minded? Huh? What the hell are you saying, man?
Yeah, you
are you
are.
calling me a simple mind? Huh?
She's viewing like basically everything from a sexual view, and in a sexual matter, guys are very simple-minded.
No. What do you mean?
How could I mean?
Simple-minded. I feel
Sorry,
like in
did I
some ways,
offend
and
you?
Yes, I'm offended.
You're offended?
I'm a lefty.
but men and women are so different, so that's not even a conversation. I feel like, but I feel like men are. I don't connect to someone like. I was engaged for a little while, and then I broke off the engagement because of how caged I was feeling, and I bursted out of that, and like I'm really happy, but I don't know. Men are just so all over the board because after I dumped that guy, he got married like a year later, so it wasn't even about me. It was like you just want to get fucking married, So I just don't feel like.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Tell us how you really feel. Go on.
I thought I just did.
Oh,
Was that not clear?
I feel like you're being a bit vague as far as how you feel about men.
I love men.
You love men.
I do. I really admire
So you hate
guys.
all men because
Yeah. Be a little bit more clear.
of your ex?
What's that?
You hate all men because of what your ex did?
I never said I hated men. I fucking love men. I need dick in
Okay,
my life.
but like if a man were speaking about women the way that you just spoke about
They
men,
do.
saying
Which they
that
do.
they're
What is
same
the
and they're
difference?
simple-minded,
I'm just on a
you would
podcast
find
talking
it
about
insulting.
No.
I never said I would. What would they say about me? I'm simple, okay?
No, if they were saying not about you, but about all women, that they're all the same and they're simple-minded, I
Have
think
you watched
you would
Fresh
find
and
it
Fit
offensive.
podcast?
I just
Have you
feel like
watched
men are
Andrew
so
Tate?
simple.
Have
Like,
you watched
what's
any,
like the
Red
main
Pill podcast?
Yeah, I
what's
agree.
What's
It's
like the main thing you hear about men? Men are like,
insulting.
feed me, fuck me,
It's a problem when a
and
woman does it?
take care of me. I
It's a problem
always
when
hear
anyone-
that. That's how simple
It's
it
a problem
is.
when
Why
anyone
don't you
talks
go-
about all men or all women
Why don't you
being.
go run offense for
Yeah, if she make it specific, like, they're simple-minded in that way, then yeah, absolutely. But just if she means in
for
the
me,
mind,
for me, I'm thinking like I'm thinking from her perspective of life and men. I think she views men in a weird way, like you view women, like sex object, like guys, most guys. So I'm trying to. She's saying like, fuck me, feed me, take care of me. I know there's much more to a guy than that, but that is like the basic needs of a guy.
towards those men and try to like tell them not to do that then? Why do you choose to only
Because the person in front of me just talked about men, so I'm talking to the person in front of me.
Okay, but it seems like
what
you
am I
don't
gonna be
understand.
like the warrior for
You're
women?
trying to say, but if men do that, it's so wrong. And it's like men do that all the time, girl. All the time.
That's
And
what I'm saying. It's
fair
wrong.
play.
saying
No,
about
so-
women
so-
doing
all-
How is it
relationships.
wrong? It's just an opinion. Like,
Just listen.
I know.
First of all, that's sexist. Listen, no, we get you, and that's fine that you said that. Even if men generalize, even if you like generalize men, you understand that men generalize women too.
oh, 1,000,000%.
So
We're
I
all
want to
pink
ask you a
boxes.
question. No, because I want to talk about you. So you said you're in this phase right now where you're just enjoying sex, you're enjoying multiple things. Do you ever want to settle down and have a long-term partner, or is it just not in your plan?
I really thought I did, and it's not that I don't. It's that I just don't know yet. Because in my mind, I can't envision a relationship that would be healthy for me.
Okay. Do you want to have kids, or is that never,
Absolutely
so
not.
it's a hard no for the rest
It's
of
a
your life?
hard no. A lot of what you were saying, bringing a child into this world, it's my own views on children. It's me as a person not being able to parent correctly. I feel like it's a lot of different things. And I love being a dog mom. That's it. Like, I'm so happy. That's it.
Cool.
So since you recognize this reality of like
That's
soul
a bit
ties,
psycho
this common
warning
sense
for me.
thing that the people that you have sex with, you have a bond with them that's never going to be broken. Don't you think that in the future, if you eventually do start looking for a partner, that your amount of promiscuity now is going to negatively affect your experience?
already
exactly. That's what we was talking about before. Like, once your looks is gone, then what you gonna do when they come for you, or when no one comes for you?
He has, and I've accepted it. It's really okay. Because I feel like there's supposed to be people like me in the world where you're just supposed to be alone and you're supposed to make an impact based on being
sounds kinda
single.
sad.
Damn, that
I'm not sad at all, though.
low-key kind of
Sounds like
That
you're
really,
gonna-
that really does
Why?
sound sad.
Because
It
society tells us
sounds-
you're supposed to be in a
And she's
relationship.
happier.
Yeah.
I'm so curious now
I
because
think-
all my brothers and sisters, out of 5 kids, they all are married and they all have children. I'm the only one that is single and doesn't have kids. And I'm like living my life. Things
Well, she will probably have like 10 to 20 simp guys, living with them.
that they've never done.
And that is
So you never want to have a
happy.
long-term partner relationship. You just
I'd say 3 years is almost long term.
No, I'm saying like you just never want to have like a life partner.
Oh, I never said never. I just feel like yes, it will be difficult for me to find somebody.
But
No,
what
not
you're
like-
doing right
that.
now may make it even more difficult.
But
in
that's
the
fine.
future.
Well, I'm not looking.
No, I'm not asking.
But when
that.
you are looking,
Why would I
in
look?
the future?
Why? I don't understand why you think I'm gonna change.
You're
not interested
You're
in
gonna
that.
meet people that you don't have the same life as, and that think very differently from you, and that's what life is. You're gonna meet people you're like, why? How do they think like that?
Yes,
And
Daddy.
also the way society.
No.
This is the culture we're creating, and I don't mean to.
Oh, please! I love
say
everyone's
anything
open
negative,
thoughts.
but
all on the table.
This is what men are wanting.
No, this
from
is
my-
what. No. I disagree. This is what men don't want.
Youth.
I wish I could tell you how many men don't approach me. Like, if this is not what men want.
literally
Men
said
don't
she's
want
not looking
independent.
for a relationship.
Men
I don't think they
want-
dare to approach you. Oh, they want him for. They want her for.
There. I mean, what do you mean there? You just-
If you were like in your early 20s and you saw that girl, would you confidently go to her? Because you would think that she was hot and you want to fuck her for the night. Would you go to her?
Yes.
Or
Because
maybe you, but you know,
No,
the
but
average
hold
guy.
on. Let me just say, because there's a difference between a good-looking girl today and a good-looking girl in the 90s or early 2000s. This, yeah, she looks good, but she looks easy and cheap as well. Good-looking girls from the 90s and the 2000s, they didn't look easy.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So that was you were a little bit more intimidated by that. This looks like, yeah, let me just make fun of her and amuse her a little bit and, you know, play confident and this and that, and I will get her. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Literally said she's not
Men
looking
want
for a
to feel like they
relationship.
can take care of.
You're
I
like,
believe
this is not what
That's
men
their
want.
natural
It's
instinct.
like, she doesn't want a relationship.
Like she feels cheap. You can be good looking and cheap or good looking and expensive.
Yeah.
No.
It's
I'm
like-
saying
One of the two talks.
Yeah.
This is very confusing. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Nick. Good.
You're just trying to educate her that this isn't what men want, and she's literally stated so many times that she doesn't want a relationship.
No, what I'm seeing, I'm the woman that men don't want. She is the woman that men
I
want.
disagree completely.
And she thinks
Men are gonna
no.
want
So
different
what were you
things.
saying? Like, why is that what
From
men want?
California superficiality, what my viewpoint is this is what is sought after.
That's
just
not
'cause
true.
she-
It's
just 'cause
all
she's
guys
young
saying
and
how
hot,
much they
that's
like
it.
women that are virgins. That's
Well,
not
it's not
true.
that- it's not that deep.
The men
It's-
on this show have actually said that they prefer women that don't have a lot of sex. So
This
I don't know.
show?
I mean, I've
No,
sounded
not
like you
show.
said that, yeah, men do prefer women with
Yeah,
less
like
sexual
virgins.
partners.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
men
that's-
kind of prefer women with maybe less sexual partners is what I thought you guys
Yeah,
were saying.
I would say generally speaking,
Yeah.
men prefer
Yeah,
women
so
with
I
a low
don't think
body
it's
count.
like this is what men want. This
I
is
want
not
to hear
what
what you have to say about it.
This is what men want to fuck. Yes.
She's
Who,
been very
Madison?
quiet. Yes, I want to hear
I
what
mean,
she
I
has
Her,
to say.
by the way,
think
we
she's
should
like-
we should
Because she's in a relationship.
we should also address her by her desire.
But with that said, a man would fuck all of the women in this table as well. But, you know.
Her name
Archduke Franz
Archduke
Ferdinand
Franz
VII.
Ferdinand.
Say what?
Yeah,
Archduke
please
Franz
please
Ferdinand
use
VII.
her.
Like that dude would fuck all of the women
Yep.
in that table. But maybe he would go to her first.
For first
You
name,
can call
please.
me Arch.
Can I call you Archie?
Sure.
Wait, on this topic of body count, really quick, because I don't know if we've made some assumptions here. Didn't you say that you have a low body count
I
relatively?
never
you
said
didn't
that.
know.
I just decided not to speak about my body count.
Did that come up?
It did.
Was
I
I
believe
gone?
you asked me. Was it that you
Yeah,
asked
because you
me?
said you like sex. I'm
I
trying to
do.
understand.
I love sex, but I feel like you can love sex with a couple of partners. You can rail their brains out with one person. But you know, I love to cheat, so it's not like.
Yeah, so
I
like,
just,
Bro,
I just,
what?
listen, if I'm being honest, I just never counted.
Hello?
I never thought of men as like, oh, you're number 1, you're number 2, you're number 3, you're number 4. No, I really don't count. I don't.
Well, I mean, the high body count thing is one thing, but you
is.
love to cheat.
It's not even a
is-
love for it. It's a fantasy. It's just my sexual fantasy preference. One of them.
Cat girl is beautiful, but guys don't want her because of her profession and lifestyle. They will lie down with her though. Men don't want the old lady because you're old, a bag of bad milk.
Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna send the missile. Hold on.
Oh, it's making noise.
Bro,
That was
she
crazy.
loves to cheat. Hello. Okay.
I like a lot of other things, but I can't name them on
I have a
here.
question for you then. Mary kind of brought this up at the beginning. To what degree is this an act?
Okay, well, when I go to sleep, I don't have my fucking ears on.
Well, no, but I mean, are you?
The way you're
are you-
emoting and the
I think she's
The-
genuinely
like,
like
I-
that.
I have so many
Laugh.
different voices.
She's
I am
like
a
that.
character in one. I can be so many things, so many people. I aspire to be just that.
But I'm not sure if perhaps I could be wrong, but I'm not sure
I understand
believe.
it's hard to understand someone like me sitting in front of you, but
it's very hard.
Real.
But what are you? You know what I mean? You just you look good and you fuck.
Yeah.
Is that what you are? She's acting as if she's such a unique personality.
That's what I said in the
you
beginning.
can understand me.
I know. I said that in the beginning. She's putting herself up. I'm so special. You never met someone like me. I'm unique. No, you're not.
You're not.
You're not.
You're doing an activity.
Mary is more unique than you because she's a virgin and she's in a relationship and she's going to wait to have sex until she's married.
Exactly.
That's unique today.
Exactly.
You don't find that anywhere.
Exactly.
I don't think I've ever heard someone articulate that they love to cheat. Most people would not openly admit to such a thing.
I'm single. What am I hiding from? I don't have parents that are gonna be like, you're rounded. I can say whatever the fuck I want. Can I not?
But I almost wonder if you're just, it's like, I mean, that's such an
Just sounds like bait.
astonishing thing to say, like almost intentionally.
Have you ever cheated?
But why would that be bait? Why would somebody go,
I
like,
don't
why would
think she
people
would lie
be
to the
drawn to
public
work
about
that?
like. I mean, it's a
No,
bait.
look,
because
she couldn't
it's
tell-
like-
I have to say, my least favorite girl, or favorite, that I like
Least.
I cannot speak now.
You like the least.
Yeah, it's the blonde girl, not Mary, the other one. Because
Which one? The one in the middle?
Yeah, because every time that she speaks and wants to say something, she's like angry and
Bitter.
Yeah,
Right?
really bitter. I don't like her at all. The conversation could go without her perfectly fine.
Yeah, she has some shady vibes or weird vibes.
You could be
I have a lot of other
Someone
sexual
narcissistic.
fantasies.
She's all the time she's angry and she's like hostile.
Yeah.
At least the bubbly red hair is like, okay, oh, that's your opinion, la la la.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's okay, but you don't need to be hostile. This is a podcast where you're supposed to, talk about different
Why
opinions.
do you think she is like that? Does she feel targeted herself?
Yeah, and that is why she attack. Attack is the best defense,
But she's pretending like she's sticking up for her,
Yeah.
the red-haired
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
If you'd like to hear them, and we can
I
dig
don't
into
know.
those.
No?
This is just
Who
one of them.
knows?
Hey.
Oh, he's just saying one mic at a time, guys.
Meaning you haven't actually cheated. Or
She
it's not a
has.
fantasy, it's just something
She
you
gave an
do.
example.
So it's
Is that a
something
question?
that you actually do?
Yes.
Okay.
This is a very
Is
strange
it
question.
rage bait though? Like,
It seems like rage bait. That's what I'm
Like,
calling
I'm
it.
not sure
Yeah.
what that is.
well, just
like
like
trying to make
you're
people
just like
angry.
saying something kind of controversial,
Oh
which
no, I
actually
don't want to
isn't
make
true.
anyone angry. I just feel like it's my sexual fantasy, and that's all it comes up to. And you guys are making it bigger than it is.
But you're saying that you do it in real life, so it's not really just a fantasy, is it? You actually
But it's
cheat
a
on
sexual.
You know, it's so weird when you see a girl claiming she's like crazy into sex. Like,
What's your why do you think that is weird? Like you as a guy, why do you think that is weird?
it just doesn't feel natural because
Why?
a girl can get sex whenever she wants. So
that's the only reason?
That's a big one, I think, because
There must be more to that. Something more.
like if you can get something whenever you want, you should be kind of like not super excited about it because you can get it whenever you want, you know? It's like working at McDonald's.
Okay, I get the point.
When you eat the food.
No,
yeah.
but I said that cannot be the only thing.
That is weird about a
Yeah.
girl having.
Yeah, a girl like her.
It just doesn't
Because
feel
even if I know what
right.
you mean, even if she wasn't this bubbly crazy and saying that she loved cheating and everything, she could get sex anytime. Take off the ears and dye her hair like black, she would still get any
Yeah.
guy she wants to.
Yeah,
like
I'm not
her.
talking about her looks here.
No, I'm just
talking-
pointing that out.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the behavior of like, I just love sex, and you're a woman. It is maybe she loves it because she gets, the attention and connections with a
Yeah,
bunch
of
of
course,
guys.
we talked about that
But
already.
I don't think it's really the act itself that she's liking, because for a dude, he is into the act of sex. That is what gets him high and shit. I have a hard time believing that it's the same for her. You know what I mean?
Said it's a fetish.
Fantasy, like you have you're a virgin, never mind. But like when you feel like,
or you're just bad at explaining yourself.
I'm really not. I feel like I've explained myself very
I think
clearly.
she was-
I
she
don't
was
know
pretty
why you
clear.
don't
It's
understand.
You've been in
Yeah.
exclusive
Let's
relationships where you lie.
Go 10 minutes more.
10 minutes tomorrow.
You want to go 10 minutes more or?
Oh, we can end it here.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. But hey, I think this is fun.
Yeah, it's a good podcast. It's good. It's a bit slower than Fresh and Fit, maybe because I'm more used to that.
But we should have put it on 125. I like that speed.
Didn't we have it?
No, there was a regular speed in the first hour or something.
Oh, fuck.
In the first hour or so. If you have suggestions what we should react to, it could be anything. Put it in the comment section.
Take care.
Take care. See you next time. Peace.